All right, the Ravens have made their selection. Let's see who the Ravens go with. This is why I'm here. If we're being honest, the reason why I'm here is for this pick here. So they're not trading out of it. So they made a pick. Now let's see where they go. Ravens are 12-5 last year, won the division. Let's see if the rich get richer or they go defense here. The defense got better in the second half of the year, but I think the defense was the problem from some of the years. So I would say the offense wasn't the problem this year. It was definitely the defense. I say they go defense here. They got down the Ravens need D tackle. I can see that cornerback, edge. I think, yeah, all these are accurate. They could use a guard, but I don't think they go guard here. I think they go cornerback here. I hope they go cornerback because Jamar Chase and them are gonna eat the Orioles up if they don't. Did I say Orioles, bro? Did I say Orioles, bro? Bro, forgive me, bro. I did. Did I say Orioles? I think I did say Orioles. Because I'm watching. I was looking at the Orioles score on my phone. No, forgive me, Whit. To my defense, I had the Orioles on my mind. I was checking on my phone to see if they had won today. My bad. I was looking at Orioles, but I'm talking Ravens. My bad, bro. Like, my bad. I'm all over. My bad, yo. I'm mad you caught that, though. I didn't even realize I said that. Dog. That man said baked chicken, fried turkey is crazy. That's crazy. All right, Ravens, let's see what you go with here tonight. You're the reason why I'm here. What's taking this pick so long, bro? The pick is in, but we haven't heard none yet. My bad. Come on, Ravens. Come on now. Why the Ravens one got to take so long, bro? Like the pick has been in for a while now, at least 2 minutes now. Why is this taking so long? Of course, when I'm anticipating something. I definitely did say the Orioles though. They drafted a safety. Okay. They drafted a safety. All right. Because of Marcus Williams was trash last year. I think Marcus Williams is not going to be here tomorrow. That's a good pick because you got Kyle Hamilton. You got and he's from Georgia too. So I know he's good. He's from Georgia. He's a safety. And you're gonna need that with Jamar Chase and Higgins. That's not a bad pick. And he was the second best safety in the draft, and he was 34th best player. That's crazy, guys. That's crazy. So, what y'all thinking? Dendrix Witt. I think that's a good pick though, because you got Nate Wiggins, you still got Marlon Humphrey there. Marcus Williams had to go. I think safety was a good pick. It definitely had to be a defensive player though. That's a good pick though. I don't know too much about the guy per se, but if he's from Georgia and you have him as the second best safety in the draft and he's from Georgia, Now they're saying Will Johnson has a grade of 91. The Ravens could have went cornerback there. They could have went cornerback there, but I get why they didn't, because Marcus Williams was so bad last year that they had to bench his ass. So they need to re-up on safety. That's not a bad idea. That's not bad. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. I want to get Witt's opinion. I don't know if Witt is still in here. Oh, they already got on the Ravens fan page. Bulldog to Baltimore. Let's see what people are saying in the chat. People are saying great pick, awesome pick, great pick. Love this pick. Well, a lot of the Ravens fans are loving this pick, according to the threads. I think so too, because it's a safety. You're gonna need that. Stack that defense against fucking the Bengals, which is crazy. Him and Kyle Hamilton are gonna be fantastic. Yep, I agree. A lot of the fans are saying this is a great pick. I don't know much about him, but I think that he was a good pick, considering that the Ravens drafted at 27 and was able to get the second best safety. I think that's a good pick. I think it's a good pick. Where's comp at? Let me check these tabs. I haven't checked these tabs in a minute. Where's CJ? Lamar got traded for #1 pick and some other. Be quiet. CJ, I know you in here. Be quiet, CJ. I can't believe you whispered me that. Be quiet, CJ. I know you in here. Be quiet. You just saying anything at this point. Be quiet. Quiet. Be quiet. Quiet, dog. Go ahead and spam. Go ahead and spam one of them channel commands. I don't know what's your excuse now, CJ. You said you couldn't chat because of the shared chat. I didn't share chat with nobody today. You said every time I share chat that you can't type. Well, I didn't share chat today, so what's your excuse? You said join the court. All right, CJ, join the court. Join the court. I want to hear your excuse. I'll be right back. Let me go grab me. I don't usually drink sodas, but I'm in a soda mood today. I'll be right back. I'll join in. COMP.
Yo.
What's going on?
So how you feel about the pick?
Oh yeah, I forgot you had ads. I like it.
Who was your safety at first? Ain't it?
You already knew. That's where I was going. So we had Marcus Williams, and he was trash last year.
Very trash.
To the point where he got. Oh, there you go.
Son is wrong. Son is wrong with the shit.
No, first of all, you said you couldn't chat because it was a shared chat. I didn't share chat with nobody today.
Now listen, I don't know what happens now. I have to type that. Listen.
So when you type in the chat, what is it telling you?
Nothing. I guess it just doesn't either pop up or nothing.
Because you're not banned, you're not restricted on the channel at all.
I don't even know. It does this for any other channel but yours.
I just typed in unrestricted. It says the generic dogos is messages are not restricted. You're not blocked. You're not banned. I'm looking at your profile now. It says you're not blocked or banned. So it's nothing. I don't know why you can't chat. I don't know why you can't chat in here.
It's like I can chat for a little bit, and out of nowhere it just starts working.
And this just started happening though. I don't understand what the fuck is going on here.
Watch this, and the next day I'm gonna be able to chat. Then out of nowhere I'm gonna not be able to.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
It's weird.
I ain't gonna lie to you. When does the Bengals pick? That's what I'm worried about.
The Bengals already drafted.
Who do we get?
I can give you an answer to that right now. They all drafted a edge rusher.
We needed that. I'll take that.
Y'all definitely need a defense. They most definitely need defense.
Do.
I know Dion probably pissed.
Yeah,
that's his son's fucking fault.
I didn't expect him to go all the way down. It's like how Will Levis went to the second round.
Bro, he might not even get drafted in the first round the way it's looking because none of these teams need a quarterback. Commanders, Bills, Chiefs, Eagles, none of these guys need a quarterback. So now if he goes into the second round, that's going to get interesting to see who gets him. Because none of these,
whoever gets him is going. If they play him second QB,
bro,
they know they have a actual good quarterback. Right, if their quarterback.
Let me tell you right now, I can see him going right to the Browns. The Browns got the first pick in the second round. Browns, the Deshaun Watson experiment is over.
I'm telling where he's finna go. I'm finna tell y'all right now. He's going to the Saints.
I don't think so, bro.
Watch. Okay. I'm telling y'all where he's going. He's going to New Orleans.
Let me see. You got the.
He's not going to Browns. He's not going to the Browns. He already said
he was saying he'll be a top 3 pick.
Well, listen, he don't got no control over what he can say. He don't want to go to the Browns when he want. That don't mean that they can't draft him. Like,
no, they have to. They gonna say we'd like you to be a part of the Browns, and he can say no.
Hang up the phone.
Well, they can still draft
him,
and then they would have to force another team to trade for him.
My thing about it is where he's going. I'm telling you where he's going.
But my thing about it is how you gonna not? You just say he didn't do anything in the combine. So how you gonna not show up to the combine?
He didn't do shit. All he did was throw the ball. That was it.
Right. And how can you just tell somebody? How can you dictate where you're going when you didn't even perform up in the combine?
That's what I was saying about Jackson Dart. Jackson Dart played with Ole Miss, right? SEC school. Cool. But Jackson he showed out that last year. Literally, he showed out. Shador didn't do. Shador played one good team, maybe 2. Boise, and Boise damn near killed him by running the fucking ball.
Oh, but that's a Colorado problem on defense. That ain't a Shador problem that they got ran over.
But Travis went number 2. So why is he not in the top 5?
But did Travis did he do his combine though? And did he?
Yeah, Travis did.
See, that's why.
Well, Travis is playing. They had him listed at cornerback. They're gonna have him play both.
They're gonna have him play both. He already said. He said that too. He said if they ain't gonna be playing both sides, I ain't.
Him not getting drafted yet is not a talent issue though. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not a talent. We know he can play. Like, I get what you're saying about.
Shador is so fucking cocky, bro. Like, nigga, wait till he get to the league when he get his head knocked off. I'ma laugh. Real shit.
I mean,
perfect timing.
Bro, his last name is Sanders. Dion was cocky. Look, he's in the Hall of Fame, bro.
Dion and fucking Shador are 2 different fucking people.
What about Shiloh? Is he in this draft?
As of this moment right now, yes, but you gotta give this man a chance to develop. That's what I'm saying. The team he goes to matters, though.
What draft class is Shiloh?
I don't think he's not in it. He's got 1 more year.
The Browns are not a good organization to go to, but like, who you got? Deshaun
rebuild teams.
Deshaun Watson's his project is over. They just got Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco's not gonna be there long.
He's in this draft class, Shiloh. Yes, he is.
But you do gotta realize too though. You gotta put somebody in front of Shador that's mobile. I mean, not mobile. That's people that can go at the pocket and so like Russell Wilson, Patrick Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, all these people that's at the pocket. Like you can't put him behind Joe Flacco and just expect him to learn off of him. Aaron Rodgers, he would have been a perfect spot for the Jets if Aaron Rodgers was still there. Like no cap.
I mean, but that's not all the way true. Lamar Jackson played under Joe Flacco for 1 year, and that didn't stop Lamar from being, you know what I'm saying? I get that Joe Flacco can't teach you how to be mobile, but I mean, Joe Flacco can offer you something. He's been in the league for years now.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, Lamar is Lamar. Shit, that nigga does magical shit. I don't even know.
Right, but remember at that time though, niggas was saying he should be a running back or a receiver, right?
Yeah.
So
we're calling him like running back.
Right, so
shit.
no one had faith in him, right? So and that looks like the case, and you see what happened. Now I'm not saying Shador is Lamar, but the potential was there, and then Lamar played in what?
It might be another Michael Penix Jr.
What did Lamar play in?
It might be another
ACC?
two, goddamn.
Lamar played in the ACC, right? Louisville, right?
Yeah, he played with Louisville. Yeah.
So he wasn't playing in the Big 12, Big 10, anything like that.
I mean, but it's some decent teams in the ACC though.
Football wise?
Yeah, when Lamar was in the league, when Lamar was in college,
Clemson, Clemson and
Clemson had fucking dogs.
Florida State, yeah, but Lamar was gifted regardless. That's what I'm saying. Some players are just gifted regardless of whatever conference they play in. Like Lamar was going to be good no matter what. That's what was crazy about why he got drafted at the very end of the first.
Like, took an offensive tackle from Oregon.
That's not bad. You need extra help for Daniels. But you said the Saints?
Yeah, watch. I'm telling y'all, he's gonna go too.
Let me see. We got
second round.
The Texans, maybe the Giants might pick him up because the Giants, Russell Wilson might be a little iffy.
No, the Giants got a quarterback now.
Yeah, Russell Wilson, but it's gonna be a little bit iffy.
No, they just
Jackson Dart.
They just traded the draft a quarterback.
Oh,
Jackson. Yeah, I don't know much about the guy he talking about, but that's what they got.
That boy tough.
Wilson playing QB.
I ain't gonna lie to you. If I make Jackson Dart right now, I make him say nigga. That's how good he is.
No, bro. The Browns got two picks in the first four picks in the second round. One of them is Shador, bro. I promise you.
They got four straight picks in the second round.
No, they got the number one pick in the second round. They got number 4.
Oh.
So they're going to draft Shador, one of those, before the Saints even get a chance to even get.
The Bills are getting somebody on defense. I bet $1 million on it.
The
Bills get another kicker.
The Bills.
They're going defense.
The Bills could use a receiver too.
No,
I think
somebody get traded to the Bills by the end of this year.
Yeah, Mark Andrews.
Unless the trade deadline is already done, but I don't think it's done already. But
I think the Bills because when we played them in the playoffs, like the one thing I remember saying, like they don't have a receiver that I'm worried about. I think Josh Allen needs another receiver.
They had Mark Andrews who sold the game.
Exactly.
That's crazy. That's why would you throw that out there? That's crazy. Whatever. I don't even want them on Mark Andrews dropping the ball, but
he dropped the ball in the end zone. Let me just say that too.
Right.
You want to keep talking about it, Rachel? Talk about it?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
And my problem is the Ravens do that play. They run that same 2-point conversion play with Mark Andrews every time he drops the ball. Every time they run that little corner play and he drops it or he gets tackled short. Like the Bills knew what was coming, bro.
The last 3 picks are defense.
Oh yeah. Shador's not getting this shit. Shador's not coming out of this unless a random team trades up. I don't see that happening. Like
literally, those 3 are the most OP offenses I've ever seen. Bills, Kansas City, and the Eagles, and Baltimore. In Detroit, I forgot about Detroit. Top 5 teams right there. That's the most overpowered offense of my life.
They are. Ravens got Derrick Henry. They got Lamar. They got DeAndre Hopkins now. The Ravens are gonna be nasty. Who else you said? The Bengals are gonna be nasty on offense.
That's my team.
Yeah, Bengals always nasty. They just don't have no defense. But
in Washington, I forgot about Washington.
And
they're gonna be nasty as fuck. They got Devo now. Oh my fucking gosh.
Well, I mean, we know. Is the second round?
And then my boy Jaden's there.
Yeah, I think the second round is tomorrow, right? They don't do 2 rounds. Yeah,
Is that a 3-day thing or a 2-day thing?
I think it's a 2 or 3 day thing, and then everything after that is not televised or whatever, or however it works.
I think Mr. Irrelevant is actually shown though. The final pick is shown, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they show the final pick, and then that's the end of it, and then they come back tomorrow for round 2 and 3. And I want to say everything else is
like the final pick of the NFL draft. I think they show it.
The very last one.
I am so surprised Will Campbell went top 5. That threw me off.
You can't really doubt anybody. So what Brock Purdy did.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Will Campbell went top 5, bro. I'm telling y'all where he's going. He's going to the Saints.
Browns can get
They have no quarterback.
Houston don't need a quarterback. Titans got, Will Levis, whatever you want to call it, but they got Will Levis.
They just got Cam Ward.
Oh yeah, Titans, right? Titans, yeah, right. Mm-hmm. So my bad. Yeah, right. So fuck all that. So the Raiders got Geno Smith. The Patriots don't got nobody. That could be that. Like these are teams before the Saints. The
Patriots got what the fuck is his name? Holy shit!
A quarterback?
Drake Myers, whatever his name is.
Mayo. Wait, hold on.
Drake May.
Drake May. That's his name. Drake May.
That's you're cool with that?
That I ain't a Patriots fan. I can care less.
I'm just saying you threw his name on there like he was a somebody. Like that ain't nobody.
He's gonna if he gets him offensive line, he could be somebody. Don't get me wrong. He could be. He didn't do terrible last year. Look at his stats. He didn't do bad. He did better than a lot of these so-called veterans.
Drake May. Let me take a look at this.
I'd rather have current day Joe Flacco than current day Russell Wilson.
If he had an offensive line, Drake May had an offensive line, he's good.
Okay.
The Jaguars are gonna be underrated as hell though. Trevor Lawrence.
If you look how many times he got sacked, retro, you understand.
What'd you say?
If you look how many times he got sacked last year, you understand. If he had an offensive line, then he'd be probably one of the.
Yeah, you're right. He got sacked 40 times last year. God damn.
Exactly.
In 13 games. Ooh, that's nasty work.
Exactly. If he had an offensive line, he'd be good.
Yeah, but even
look,
okay.
Buffalo just got a defensive player. They got a cornerback from Kentucky.
I'm not gonna shit on Drake May. He was a rookie last year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm telling y'all, he gonna be tough.
Okay, but that's fine. That's fine. But they're not gonna draft. So.
Oh wait, the Eagles just traded out their pick.
So yeah, he could go to the Saints, but I see the Browns taking him before he gets there. The Browns, he can sit there and say I don't want to go wherever he wants. So he can do whatever he wants. That don't mean the Browns got 2 picks in the first 4.
Why are there 2 arrows beside Phillies? No, Philly's on the clock right now. Oh God. I'm gonna take this down there so I can get at your ear.
That would be nice.
Yeah, shut up. Oh God.
Well, we know Shador's not getting drafted first round.
Yeah, he's definitely not getting drafted at all this round.
Now the talking point will be where the fuck is he gonna go?
Oh, fuck.
Retro.
Hey,
if I hit this on the money, you gotta do 50 push-ups on stream. 50.
No, well, let me say this. The Saints make sense though. The question is, will he? Because who you got? David Carr. David Carr is not the long-term answer there.
No, Taysom Hill.
I thought they got rid of him.
No, he's still there. I think. Let me see. Let me look that up.
I thought he was gone. I thought.
Are you kidding me? That's how I lose? Is this really how I lose?
No, he's still there. He's still there.
Okay, thank you.
I thought he was gonna release him. I heard.
No, Taysom Hill's still there.
Oh no, he's on a trading block, but he hasn't been traded yet. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even still, he's always been a utility guy. He's not a starting quarterback though. So it makes sense for them to get him. I just don't know if.
Let me see.
He's gonna make it to number 8 or whatever the Saints are drafting that second round. Because the Browns. The
Saints.
Huh?
The Saints got Spencer Rattler too. I forgot about him.
The Browns don't have no future quarterback. They don't, and that's crazy to say. That's crazy to say after giving Deshaun Watson that contract and trading. They don't have a future quarterback.
How many did Deshaun even play a full season with them?
Bro, Deshaun Watson has literally done nothing with them.
Either he's because the first season he couldn't play because the he was like banned or suspension. Second season might have been a full one.
No.
Third season he got hurt.
He ain't play a full season at all. Like the second,
he was hurt.
The second year he got hurt every single year. Yeah, he got hurt every single year, bro. Like he couldn't
play a game of. He had like maybe one good game with the Browns. I'm pretty sure.
And that game was against the Ravens, bro. That was the crazy part. It was against the Ravens because the Ravens.
Deshaun Watson's not a bad quarterback. I like Deshaun Watson. It's just. Man, he's very injured. Listen. He's got problems.
Fundamentally, he's not a bad quarterback, but when you got the stress and the drama of what quote unquote he did hanging over your head, that affects your gameplay.
Justin Tucker. That's what Justin Tucker did.
Yeah, that's why Justin Tucker was missing field goals. Like, it's not that he's bad. It's just when you got shit on your mental, that affects your game. Cause you're right.
You ain't letting them kids suck your bet. That nigga Justin Tucker tried to rape me.
When you look at Deshaun Watson from Clemson and the Texans, that nigga was a top 3 quarterback at one point. Easily. And then the shit happened, and then he hasn't done anything. He played 6 games. Obviously, the first year he was suspended. The year after 6 games, and then last year 7 games. He hasn't even came close to playing a full season. Like
he ain't played a full season since he was on the Texans.
7 touchdowns. 7 touchdowns, 5 picks first year. 7 touchdowns, 4 picks second year. 5 touchdowns, 3 picks. So he's thrown 19 touchdowns in 3 years, and through 12 interceptions.
That's how much people beginning in the season.
Exactly. And you paid him $230 million guaranteed, and you traded all those draft picks to get him. He's done nothing for you. That might be one of the worst trades ever.
I mean, they weren't expecting him to play this bad and get hurt. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, no, but what the Browns didn't factor in is that this nigga had a cloud over his head. Like, people forget
that. Like, weren't going to have him for the first season. I hope y'all knew that.
They knew that, but they gave him a huge deal. He was going to be there, 5-6 years? So they figured, okay, year 1, whatever, it's a wash. But then he didn't do anything after that. And then, but people forget, the cloud of the mental part is a mental and physical game. He has the mental tools to be a top 3 quarterback, but the mental part is not there. He's lost all the mental because of this whole sex scandal shit. So that's why the Browns are dumb, because you look at his resume, you're like, oh, this is a great move, but you forget. Now, if they had made this move and he didn't have all that shit on top of his head, this would have been a fantastic trade. But you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They fucked up. The year before he got traded, he had 33 touchdowns and 7 picks, and almost threw 5,000 yards. And this is before the league added an extra game. This nigga almost had 5,000 yards passing.
They added an extra game.
They added the extra game, I think, 2021, the year after all that COVID shit happened.
Yeah.
So this nigga was balling. So the trade made sense at the time, but when you give somebody $230 million guaranteed, no matter what happens, you aren't expecting the bullshit that happened to him, but that's exactly what they got. And that's the kind of shit that happens to the Browns. That shit like this happens to the Browns. They try to make a big splash and it backfires. You traded for Joe Flacco, or you signed Joe Flacco the year before. He took you to the playoffs, and then you didn't re-sign him. Now you re-sign him, but you should have did that last year. You know what I'm saying? Joe Flacco is still solid, and you didn't bring him back. And look what happened last year. The Browns did nothing. Yeah. I take a step further. This is the ultimate karma. This is what they get. You shitted on Baker Mayfield. You say, oh yeah,
Baker Mayfield had a big improvement.
Baker Mayfield took his team to the playoffs.
He took his team and he beat the Steelers in back-to-back weeks, something that they never do.
Ooh wee.
And you was like, oh, you know, we got a bigger, better, shiny toy now. Fuck you, we got something better. And that new shiny toy was a lemon. So that's what you get. You got a lemon for a car, and you shitted away the guy you drafted. That's what the fuck you get. because you shit all over Baker Mayfield. And then Baker Mayfield goes to Tampa and putting up numbers. That's what you get. And you didn't have to spend all like that's what.
What year was Mayfield drafted? What year was he drafted?
He been in the league for like 4 or 5 years.
I think the same year Lamar or the year before Lamar, which would be 2017 or 2018.
Yeah, he been in the league for a minute.
I think him and Lamar might have been the same draft, or Baker might be 1 year older.
He said Lamar's like grandma or mom used to train with him.
Yeah. I think they were both 2018. And that's what they get. Because I thought at the time, I thought Baker and Lamar gonna be going at it for years. And then they was just like, Baker, we don't need you. We got something better. And then that something better shit it all over you in your face. That's what they get. I don't have no sympathy for the Browns. That's exactly what they get. Because Deshaun Watson was great, but you had a good quarterback. Now, at the time, was Deshaun better than Baker? He sure was. But not to give a man $230 million, and you traded like 3 or 4 first-round picks. That was the fuck you get.
Took a linebacker. Shit.
Who did?
Philly. I'll tell you, everybody, these last picks going defense. I already know.
Oh, damn, these picks going by fast. The last pick was already made. Damn.
This Kansas City got the last pick.
How did they get the last pick when they didn't win the Super Bowl?
It's 32.
Yeah, I thought the Super Bowl team gets the last pick.
That's what I'm talking about. No. They traded picks.
They traded. Oh yeah. I see the Eagles. They traded. So they traded 31 and 32.
They traded 32 and 164, and the Trees traded 31
to go at one spot. Yo, what? Hold up. The Eagles trade 32, and you give up 164, which may not even be a big deal, to go at one spot.
I mean, you got to think though. If you just got the Super Bowl, right? You gonna keep that same team.
So
you're not gonna
move around. Didn't Darius Slayton leave? I'm pretty sure.
I think he.
So they must.
I think it's out.
But that must be telling me that the Eagles thought the Chiefs may take the player they wanted. Because why would you do that? Why would you do that for one spot though? Like, unless they were, I don't know. Like, that's just weird to me. Like, you traded with the team.
Oh damn, the Chiefs got they pick fast in a motherfucker.
Oh, that's it for the first round?
Yeah, it's gonna be it right here when they.
Oh yeah, it hasn't been officially the Chiefs pick yet, but
they're either going cornerback, an edge, or they're going cornerback or edge right here. That's my 2 picks. I don't know. They ain't going linebacker though. There's no way they're going linebacker. Linebacker they got now. There's no fucking way. They're definitely going. They might go Will Johnson, honestly.
They traded 32 and 164 to get 31. I just find that interesting. So who did they end up taking with 31? They ended up taking a linebacker. Oh, they got. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, then again, now see, they got the best linebacker in the draft according to this. Okay.
Hell no. Did they?
According to ESPN, he was the #1 linebacker and 19 overall. And they got him at 31.
Supposed to be affiliated.
So yeah, that might have been. I'm assuming they might have thought the Chiefs may take him, so they traded #1. But then if the Chiefs were thinking about trading him, they wouldn't have traded. They would have. I don't know. I'm just trying to make sense of it. But that's a good pick for the Eagles though to get the #1 linebacker. But well, man, it's not that bad a deal.
I mean, they're taking a cornerback or an edge. I'm telling y'all. I know Kansas City, and Kansas City has an offense of a fucking. Like, what the fuck?
I mean, their defense wasn't that bad. I mean, outside of the Super Bowl game, their defense wasn't that bad last year.
Hey, them motherfuckers shaky.
I mean, yeah, the Super Bowl. People look at the Super Bowl, but if you look at everything else, their defense was actually pretty good last year. If you look at the numbers, the Super Bowl they got destroyed. But
no, for sure.
The best. Who got the best defense in the NFL? Let me ask you that, Rich. If you know, let's see if you know ball.
I would probably have said the Eagles.
Okay. You know ball.
Yeah, I would probably said the Eagles. They probably had the best defense because they have good defensive line. They have a good secondary with Slay and The other guy, I forget his name. Yeah,
they got Paul DeJoin, whatever his name is.
Yeah, the Eagles, and that's why the Chiefs lost. You got beat by a team that just has a better D line, better point. Yeah.
Defense really won on the game. I will say that.
Yeah.
No, I ain't gonna say that though. Defense did win them the game at the. It got them up.
Good also.
Yeah, that offense was good too. They was worried about Saquon so much. That pass game was so old.
Exactly. And AJ Brown's a stud.
I'm 3 out of 4 from affiliated. Just need the viewers. I'm at 2.2.
That's what I need too.
How much you at?
I don't know, honestly. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, wrong thing. Better dashboard. I'm at 2. I'm at 2. So we got an edge.
Let's see who the Chiefs draft.
Not yet. They ain't draft nobody yet.
I'm just trying to think. The Chiefs on offense. I'm trying who their receiver. They don't have D Hop no more. Hollywood Brown is.
They got Travis Kelce.
They got a tight end. They drafted a tackle.
They did. That ain't a bad pick though.
That's not bad. He was ranked 3rd overall, 24th. Yeah, that's not bad. He was the 24th best player in the draft. They got him at 32.
They don't do the other rounds tonight. They ain't doing.
No, it's only first round. But that tells me the reason why that trade was made. The Chiefs must have had a couple options they wanted. So even if the Eagles took the one guy, they had another guy. Okay, so that trade makes sense then. Because I was trying to figure out why did they trade for one spot, but the Chiefs must have had a few spots that they must have had a couple options they wanted. The Eagles pick was good though. The linebacker was good.
Okay, they saying best fit for Cleveland, Shador. But I don't think they're going Shador though. They're not going Shador. I'm sorry,
bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Shador. You got 2 picks in the first 4. You got 2 picks in the first 4. One of them is Shador,
I can't wait for
bro.
the next round.
What's up, Conscious Beauty? I love you too, baby.
If Cleveland don't get him this first round pick, right? This pick for the second round, Saints is getting them.
Bro, you gotta remember what the Browns got a second pick 3 spots later before he even gets to the Saints. They got two cracks at Shador.
Oh.
They got number 1 and they got number 4 of the second round. The Saints got number 8. So it's likely that the Browns, because you got to look, who was the Browns quarterback?
Deshaun Watson.
Joe Flacco for this year, but then who's after that for the following year?
Joe Flacco just got traded.
He's back on the Browns.
Nope. I could have sworn they just said he got traded.
He just re-signed with them. I want to say about a week and a half ago, Joe Flacco re-signed back with the Browns. So Shador.
Okay.
You said.
Oh yeah, he did. He just did.
Yeah, McFarland was good. You said knowing the NFL, they're going to ship him to Cleveland. They want to humble him. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He can sit there and say, I don't want to go to Cleveland, but that don't mean that Cleveland ain't going to draft him. You force his hand, and then if a team wants him, make a trade. Like I get it, the player don't get to control where it's a draft. You don't get to control where you want to go. Send him to the. I hope he goes to Cleveland. I want to go against Shador every year. I love that. That's a free win. I mean, nothing against and it's not because of him. It's because of the Browns. The Browns are trash. They won't even know how to use them though. What's up, Husky? McFarland was good. Yeah, we'll see. But like I said, unless this draft board changes and the Saints move up, if the Saints really want him, they'll move up. Because otherwise, the Browns are going to take him. If the Browns don't take him with the first one, that second one that they have at 36, they're going to take him, bro. Like, Browns need a lot of things, but you need a franchise. Everybody got a franchise quarterback. No, the Steelers don't got a franchise quarterback. The Bengals got a franchise. The Ravens got a franchise. The Browns should have had a franchise. The Steelers, so you need a franchise quarterback. I understand. No, yeah, I get you. Like, I get why Shador doesn't want to go to the Browns because the Browns are cursed, but he doesn't get to choose where he goes. You feel me? Like, he can say that, but you know what I'm saying? But if he goes there, he has to play. But I get why he doesn't want to go.
He's not complain nonstop.
He is, because Cleveland is trash. Cleveland is trash in general. Like, the trash team, just, I wouldn't want to play there either. Like, just, it's Cleveland. I wouldn't want to go there either. But they got Shador Sanders on ESPN as the 35th best player in the league in the draft, and the second best quarterback overall. Well, how many quarterbacks went before Shador? 2, 3?
Oh yeah, two. Cam Ward and Jackson Dart.
And do you think both of those quarterbacks are better than Shador Sanders?
Hell yeah.
Oh well, damn.
You say you don't think Cam Ward is better than Shador?
No. I agree there, but
Jackson Dart is okay. Whatever you say. I want you to look at Shador's. I want you to look at Shador's stats compared to Jackson's stats. Hey.
So then why didn't he win the Heisman then?
Who, Jackson?
Yes.
You gotta understand this too, though. Cam Ward, and then you had Travis Hunter playing both sides of the ball.
Mm-hmm.
In college, and doing unbelievable shit. That's why he won the Heisman. Who was right behind him? Cam Ward, Jalen Milroe. That's two. Matter of fact, there's 3 quarterbacks that's better than Shador. Jalen Milroe, Cam Ward, and Jackson Dart.
Yeah. Okay. So 2023, he had 27 touchdowns, 3 picks. Last year, Shador had 37 touchdowns and 10. So he threw more interceptions, but he also threw the ball more in general. So that may explain.
But you're playing ACC ball. You're gonna run the ball. SEC is run, throw.
No. I get you. No, I get you. And that's what I was trying to explain to Whit earlier about why the Cowboys don't win in the playoffs. I'm like, bro, your team runs 11 personnel, 3 receivers, 4 receiver sets. You don't have a running game.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why the Cowboys don't win. You have to play different. I get exactly what you're saying. Like, you need a balanced attack with running the ball. I absolutely agree with you. And that's
but Alabama had a really good a good passing team too, though. But they also had the offensive line to pass the ball.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Jalen Milroe did what he did last year with Ryan Williams. That's why he did that.
Yeah, but these numbers can't be argued about Shador. Shador put numbers on the board all 4 years he was there.
Listen, when the NFL starts, I'm gonna watch Jackson Dart. You're gonna watch Shador. And we're gonna see who do better.
Well, bro, it's hard to say because fucking one of them is playing on the Giants. The Giants are trash. Now one of them
was playing on the Giants and one of them was playing on Cleveland. Neither team is good.
But they're bad franchises though. But the thing about the Giants is they got Malik Neighbors, so that's good for Dart. Cam Ward, who is it? The Titans?
Yeah.
Who do the Titans got?
Nobody. That's the point. We're gonna see who. I'm telling y'all we're gonna see who the better quarterback is when them games.
Right. I don't know. The better quarterback will decide by what franchise you go to. The Titans are trash. Ward is good, but Titans are trash.
Let me see their roster.
Who they got? Calvin? Who they got? Calvin? No. Who? What receivers do the Titans have?
Let me see.
Because Ridley's gone. Obviously, AJ.
No, they got Tyler Lockett, Calvin Ridley.
They got Calvin Ridley. Okay. They got. Okay. Tyler Lockett is good though.
Traylon Burks.
Okay.
Okay,
they got receivers though. Okay, that's actually better than I thought. Because I forgot they got Lockett. Lockett is good. Okay, they might actually not be that bad on that side of the ball. But who's a running back for the Titans? And they might be one-dimensional. But that's
Tony Pollard.
Oh, former Cowboy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I mean, okay.
They got a team, but they ain't Super Bowl material. I ain't gonna lie to you.
No, they're not at all. Okay.
Now my team might be Super Bowl material. You feel me?
You said he gotta get drafted first. Shador Sanders is getting drafted. Come on now. Come on now. I get what you're saying, Husky. Like Shador Sanders getting drafted.
And if Shador does get drafted to Cleveland, they do got a good running back though. They do got fucking Nick Chubb, and he just came back. Oh wait, they might trade his ass. Might lie. They might trade his ass.
Nick Chubb is great, but he is always injured.
Exactly. That's why I said they might trade him.
I don't really know what Cleveland is trying to do. You bring in Joe Flacco as if like you're trying to compete, but then you don't really. I mean, well then again, you sign Myles Garrett, so your defensive line is okay, but I don't know. The league does this all the time.
Where did Jackson Dart go?
To the Giants.
Giants. No, the New York Giants probably do got a team though, honestly.
Yeah, you're right, Husky. That's what happened with Lamar Jackson. Like Lamar Jackson's talent was there, but the GMs and owners were like, we're not going to draft him. It took the Ravens to draft back into the first round to get him. But yeah, but then you see what happened. Bill Belichick said last week, we made a mistake not drafting him. Now in hindsight.
Oh shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I did not know that their rosters were stacked like.
Who?
The Giants. They got Malik Neighbors, Darius Slayton, Jalen Hyatt. I did not know they had that.
Yeah, they got
three
Slayton.
right there.
Yeah, Slayton is solid. Yeah.
And then Jalen Hyatt, that nigga he snapped last year.
The problem is the other teams in your division are better than you. The Eagles and the Commanders are better than you. So I mean, yeah, they'll be.
That's 2 losses.
They'll be improved. What do you mean 2 losses? That's probably gonna be 4. They're gonna get swept by both of them.
Twice.
Yeah, that's and then you got to run the table against everybody else, and then they're not that good.
No, in Baltimore, y'all damn near losing.
Huh?
Huh?
You said what? You said what about both?
I said no in Baltimore, y'all probably lose to the Giants.
Oh, stop it.
Shit.
Stop it.
Who's y'all lose? How y'all lose again? By missing wide open touchdown? Get some shit like that.
Yeah. I mean, the Ravens always are talented. It's always when you get to the actual games where they do dumb shit, but it's never a talent issue. As long as Lamar is on the team, they're going to compete. It's just Lamar can't throw and catch the ball. That Mark Andrews sold all of that. Like,
and they just got to do a Carter. I forgot about him too. They got that fucking edge, that damn defensive dude. They went top 3, well 2, 3, yeah 3. He went 3rd.
Exactly, Husky. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think Shador is going to be fine. I just think like
look at this shit rocked.
You're right. Then when he starts balling out, then everybody gonna be like, that's what happened with Lamar. Like, he starts balling out, everybody gonna be like, oh, we made a mistake. No, and then even a couple years ago when with the contract, Atlanta Falcons was like, no, we not gonna put an offer sheet for Lamar. You stupid as hell. Like, and now he won another MVP. He should have won another MVP last year. Now everybody want to have buyer's remorse or whatever because you didn't, you know what I'm saying? But that's your fault. Lamar was right there on the table. Oh, he's a receiver. He's a running back. Well, now you fucked up.
No bullshit though. The Browns did fuck up though. They could have had Travis. No, they could have had Travis.
Travis Hunter.
When they traded them picks.
Yeah, because didn't the Browns have the second pick?
Yeah, they traded them picks. They fucked them up. They fucked them up real bad.
They traded. Okay, so the Jaguars got Travis Hunter and the Browns. Browns could have got. I mean, yeah, they could have.
They could have had. If the Browns would have kept their picks, right?
They could have had Shador and Travis Hunter.
Boy, exactly, boy.
Yeah, but I assumed that they thought that Shador would be gone off the board by the time they get to the second round. I don't think nobody thought Shador would be still sitting here.
Did you see his room? You see his room? Look up Shador Sanders' draft room. He did all that shit to go second round. It's crazy.
Let me see. Hold up. What?
Oh my fucking god.
I mean, but you gotta think. Can you blame him? I mean, he's not a second round talent though. Let me see.
To me, he is though.
You really believe that?
To me, he is. Like honestly, yes, I do. Jalen Miller should be above. And you still got Jalen Miller out there. So Cleveland might pick up Jalen Miller.
Where did you see his draft from at? I wasn't watching.
I seen it on TikTok. I sent it to you. Hold on. I'm gonna find it. Hold on.
Yeah, send it to me. That's good. I mean, that sucks for him that he set up his draft room like that just to not get drafted. That does suck, but you had to see from his point of view, like no one expected him to be a second round pick. When the Giants traded back in there, I was like, yeah, they got him, and then they didn't go for that.
Okay, I'm gonna go to Discord. I'm gonna see you on Discord right now.
All right,
It's sending.
All right, let's take a look at this. CJ, where you
There
at?
it goes.
It's right there at the top. Oh, did I miss it? Did I miss it, Husky? Oh yeah. Oh, my bad. It's right here. My bad. I'm tripping. My bad. Thank you, Husky. Oh wow, he did all. Oh wow. Oh wow.
Exactly.
Oh wow. Oh wow. This is fancy. Let me see what you sent me.
Exactly.
That's kind of crazy.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy to be not even had a custom draft room built for himself. Oh, that's crazy. But you know how this goes. It's the same thing, and this is the intangible part that I think you're underestimating here. Is that motivation now? Like that's what happened with Lamar. People shitted on him.
It's gonna be a revenge. It's gonna be like a revenge tour.
Exactly. That's what it was with Lamar. People thought he was a running back, and then now he's extra motivated to ball out. This man got this draft room not to get drafted first round. You can best believe whoever gets him, he's gonna be motivated as fuck. You're related to Deion Sanders, so you know you got that gene in you.
A dog.
Yeah, so I think we're underestimating that part of it here. Like the man has.
The fact. No, go ahead, Retro.
I'm just saying the man has Sanders as his last name. Like that. That's,
I get that.
That's in his genes, bro. And he's not a bad quarterback.
But you can't put him over these SEC teams though. You can't Alabama. You can't put him over an Alabama quarterback.
Well, right. Well, now the conversation is about how is he going to project in the NFL. It's not even about SEC. It's about how that he's a dual threat. He has clutch genes. We saw that last year with a few comebacks. Like he's never going to quit. He keeps his team, no matter how bad his defense is. He keeps his team in the game. You know what I'm saying? It really just depends on who he goes to. Now,
hang on, they had a really good offense too. Colorado did. They had Jimmy Horn. They had Travis Hunter. They had a good ass.
Yep.
They had a good ass team.
Exactly. Yep. So now, when you talk about where would you rather him go, the Saints or the Browns? Now, if I had to pick for myself, I would rather him go to the Saints because over the Browns because the Browns are just cursed. But because you got Alvin Kamara there. He got something to work with there.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe Nick Chubb when healthy is better than Kamara, maybe, but Alvin Kamara is pretty good. So that would be a better fit for him. He might be able to do more damage there, but at the end of the day, wherever he goes, he's gonna make an impact. Like that's what I was trying to say before.
Yeah, for sure.
Before with Lamar, the argument about Lamar not being MVP, like certain people are game changers and some people are game managers. I don't see Shador as a game manager. I see him as a impact player if he goes to the right situation. He's not a game manager. Brock Purdy is a game manager type of quarterback. There's only a few game changers. Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes,
Jalen Hurts.
Even that sometimes but I mean it's hard to argue.
He has his times.
No, that's what I'm saying. He has moments. Right, it's hard to argue because he won a Super Bowl, so I can't.
Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield.
That's definitely a game changer.
A game changer.
He just took one of the not the best teams in the NFL to the play. He did.
Well, yeah, but Godwin, but having Godwin and Mike Evans does help. Like he doesn't.
I mean, he had some good robbers. He had Mike Evans and all them.
I don't know if I would put him as a game changer though. I think he's good. Game
Without a
changer?
quarterback, you ain't making it. You're not making it to the playoffs. That's facts.
Yeah, I don't. But if we're saying Baker Mayfield's a game changer, we're putting him up there with Lamar, Josh Allen, and I don't
I'm
think
not putting him up there. But I'm just saying he's a game changer, though. I'm not putting him up
well,
there.
everybody can't be a game changer. Like I feel like it's
I get that.
It's only a few. It's only a handful of those kind of guys, and I don't. He's not up there with those. Like he's a tier 2, tier 3 type of guy. Maybe a tier 2.
That's like.
Maybe.
Hold on, let me think of a quarterback.
Because if you look at Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy numbers last year, and Baker Mayfield's numbers, they were really good last year. Do you consider Brock Purdy a game changer? I don't consider Brock Purdy a game changer. He had the numbers like Baker Mayfield did. He had the best passer rate the year before that, the best passer rating. Even with the best passer rating, I was like, no, he got Debo, he got Ayuk, he got McCaffrey. But he still had great numbers. I feel like Baker Mayfield's the same thing. Like he utilized that talent, but I'm talking about guys that can like Lamar Jackson for years won an MVP without a Pro Bowl receiver. Like Patrick Mahomes, we know what like Josh Allen didn't have a number 1 receiver this year. Won MVP.
You can't call Patrick Mahomes an impact player either. Then you can't with the team he's had every year. You fucking can't. You fucking can't. There's no way possible. With the team that Patrick Mahomes had.
But this is the reason why he gets that for me is because in those Super Bowls, except the first one against Philly, he had to come from behind to win that Super Bowl. He was the reason why they won because of him coming from behind in the game. If he's not a game changer, he can't do that.
Look up who Philly had then, and look up who had who was on their teams.
Wait,
that Super Bowl right there. Tell me who's. Man, I'll look it up.
Wait, what's the one before this one?
Yeah.
I don't remember how that game went. Did it? I don't remember how. I don't think the Chiefs were losing that game.
The pass.
But were they winning? I'm talking about the one against San Francisco. They had to come back and win, and both times against San Francisco, they had to come back and win. They were down. The first one they were losing by like 10 points. Mahomes came back and won the game, and then the one against the 49ers.
Okay.
The second time they were losing and they came back and won. Patrick Mahomes.
What was it?
The
2022? The 2022 year?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was 49ers and Chiefs. The 49ers should have won that game.
Super. This is last year. No, so it'd be 21 year. Maybe the 21 year. Hold on.
Well, that's the year the Rams and the Bengals went.
Okay, so hold on.
It was 2022 because they almost three-peated. They played the 49ers the first year, then the Eagles. No, I'm sorry. They played the Eagles the first year, then the 49ers, and then the Eagles again. Remember the 49ers went to the Super Bowl last year. They beat the Lions, and then the Chiefs beat the 49ers. That's the year Brock Purdy. They were saying he should have won MVP or whatever. They were losing that game, and Patrick Mahomes brought them back, just like they did the first time they played the 49ers. So without Patrick Mahomes, you can make a case that he would only have like 1 Super Bowl right now.
Hold on.
So that's a game changer to me. Now, Patrick Mahomes hasn't looked like Patrick Mahomes the last couple of years, but...
All right. So, 21... This is who he had. I'm gonna do... Wait, ain't postseason like playoffs?
Yeah.
All right. Season 1, right? I mean, not season 1. I said season 1. 2021, postseason.
Okay.
It was Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Jerry McKinnon, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Michael Harmon, Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, what's the great? I can't think of the great dude name, but they had him. Okay. Defense. They had Ladarius Sneed, Nick Bolton, Hitchens, Ward. What's his first name? The Ward dude.
Okay, I get where you're going with this. So are you saying that the talent made Patrick Mahomes?
Yes. Without those wide receivers, who is Patrick Mahomes? Matter of fact, I could just say this. Without Tyreek Hill,
Okay.
And Travis Kelce, who is Patrick Mahomes?
Okay. Tyreek Hill goes to the Dolphins. You got Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill. And do we think Tua is a top 5 quarterback?
Hold on. Tua got hurt.
Bro, come on, be real. Tua is not a top 10 quarterback, bro.
He's not top 5. Maybe top 10. If he's not hurt.
He's not top 10.
If he's not throwing up gang signs, you know.
Bro, Tua Tagovailoa is not a top 10 quarterback, bro. Stop it.
Who's in your top 10 then? Let me ask you that. Right now.
Okay, let me not do any order because that's gonna take too much time.
You ain't gotta do it. You ain't gotta do it in order.
Okay. Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts, Jaden Daniels, even year 1. Matthew Stafford.
Okay.
Seriously,
that's a little fishy for
Matthew
me.
Stafford
That's a little
is
fishy
better.
for me.
Matthew Stafford is better.
Are we talking about like? Are we talking about Detroit Matthew Stafford or Rams?
I'm talking
Matthew
about
Stafford?
both. Come on, Matthew Stafford is a Hall of Famer. Stop it. Matthew Stafford.
I ain't like you. My family are Rams fans, and I wouldn't put it past him. But Matthew Stafford.
Stop. Matthew Stafford is a Hall of Famer. Are you serious?
Okay, all right, keep going. Let me hear the rest.
Bro, Jared Goff is better than Tua right now.
Yeah, I can get that. I get that.
That's 8. Let me hold on. Let me keep going.
Wait, Jared Goff's in your list?
Jared Goff is a rank. Jared Goff. I don't know where Jared Goff will rank in the top 10, but Jared Goff is a top 10 quarterback right now. Yes.
Okay.
Hold on, give me a second. I'm trying to think. What other teams am I thinking about right now? Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is not. Aaron Rodgers overall is better than Tua right now, but I don't know. But if Aaron Rodgers had a better year than Tua did, and Aaron Rodgers didn't do anything last year, so you could still put him in that argument. Okay, hold on. Let me look at teams real quick. Hold on, I'm trying to think off the top of my head.
I ain't gonna lie to you, your list is dead smack on with the NFL's list, like dead ass.
CJ Stroud's better
than Tua, or just top 10.
CJ Stroud's a better quarterback than Tua, yes.
Okay, do you put him over Jared Goff?
As of right now, no. Potential he has a potential to be better than Jared Goff, yes. Mm-hmm. Long term, but not right now, no. And then so that's 9. And then we're talking about and then I didn't even say Dak Prescott. I think Dak Prescott's a better quarterback than Tua.
You forgetting somebody. I ain't even tell you who it is.
Jordan Love. Baker Mayfield's better than Tua. I'm gonna tell
you who he is though.
Who?
Fucking Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray, exactly. Kyler Murray's better than Tua. So that's like 13, 14 guys ahead of Tua. Bro, I can even make a case Geno Smith is better than Tua.
Oh no. I'm not gonna say that though. That's too far.
Bro, the nigga had Tyreek Hill.
Now Sam Darnold's better than Tua. Now Geno Smith is. If
you give Sam Darnold, Tyreek Hill, and Jay Waddle, yes, he's better. Tua is not all that good, bro. I don't see the fascination.
Tua was going crazy when he first got into the league. Crazy.
Going crazy.
And then he got injured.
No, I don't know.
And then he went downhill.
I don't know what's your definition of crazy. Going crazy. I think you're crazy for the way you're talking right now.
What?
Okay.
I'm not even
okay.
What?
Numbers wise. Okay. Numbers don't really tell me the whole story, but he threw his best year. He threw 29 touches and 14 picks. He had 20.
Okay.
But once again,
that man's usual. It's NFL. I mean, was
that a result of Tyreek Hill and Waddle though? Because your argument is that Patrick Mahomes has all these guys.
When did he get drafted in? 22?
No, he got drafted in 2020.
Yeah. 2020.
He's been in the league for some years now, about 5 years now.
No, we hadn't.
I'm looking right at it. I'm looking right at it. Oh, I got y'all. Hold on. I'm sorry. This is a debate right now. I got y'all, Chad. Hold on. Yeah, he's been in the league for 5 years now. Okay. Right? You don't even feel like it, right? Because his impact doesn't and he didn't get Tyreek Hill until what? The 2023 season or 2022 season?
2022, because he was top 3 in 2022. I'm guessing.
My whole point is you're saying that those guys made Patrick Mahomes, and I'm just saying Tyreek, like Jaden Waddle is a top 7 receiver. And
you said Jalen Waddle is?
Tua Tagovailoa had 2 top 7 receivers.
Hold on, did you just say Jalen Waddle is a top 7 receiver?
Yeah. Well, maybe not top 7.
I can name plenty of wide receivers now.
Maybe like top. Okay.
Top 7.
Okay, top 10. I do top 10. Jalen Waddle is a
He's not
good,
even top 10.
He's a good receiver. Are you serious?
Yes, I'm dead serious on this. Now this I will argue on all day. Now this is where I argue with you. I can name plenty of them right now. You ready?
He's got 1,000 yards every season he played except last year.
Hold on. Jay Jettis, Jamar Chase. That's 2 big ones right there.
Wait, who's the first name you said?
Jay Jettis, Justin Jefferson.
Okay.
Jay Jettis, Jamar Chase. That's 2. That's LSU boys right there. I'm always gonna put them up top 2 always.
Okay.
Scary Terry.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Let me think of another one. It's gonna come to me. AJ Brown.
Okay, all right, I'll give you that.
Okay, I was about to say. Well, hold on now.
I mean, I like AJ Brown. I can't shit on AJ Brown.
Who else? What's J-Mo? J-Mo from Detroit. What is his name? Williams. Last name Williams.
I'm drawing a blank. I don't think he's better than Jalen Waddle though.
Yeah, he is.
Okay,
Lamar team. Who had Lamar? Oh, that was
Lamar.
Hollywood.
Hollywood Brown is not a better receiver than. Stop! You need to stop.
Oh.
What are you smoking on, bro?
Okay. Hollywood's not better than Jalen Waddle.
Hollywood Brown? Are you serious? Stop it.
Come on now.
Stop it.
Hollywood's not better than Jalen Waddle.
Oh, he's talking about Jamison Williams. Jamison Williams to me is not a better receiver than Jalen Waddle, bro.
What?
Hollywood Brown is not a better receiver than Jalen Waddle.
Is D-Hop? Let me just say this. Is D-Hop better than what?
As of right now, no. But
oh my gosh.
But at resume, yes. Overall, yeah, he's not a better receiver than D-Hop is not a better receiver than Jalen Waddle right now. No.
Lord,
no.
Come on now,
bro. I got the numbers right here in my face. Like
in general, I'm talking about in general. I'm talking about overall.
Well, we're talking about resume, yeah, but Hopkins was on the decline though.
Hopkins is old now. He's old.
Right. So how can you
barely plays snaps?
How can you sit there and say he's better than Jalen Waddle if Hopkins is on the downside, Waddle is on the upside?
This is my in general wide receiver lineup. Debo's better than Jalen Waddle, and if you say he's not, you're drunk.
Well, availability does matter here. If you can't play, I mean, we can talk about talent, but being able to play, Matt Debo gets hurt. Jalen Waddle,
everybody's gonna get hurt,
bro.
It's football.
This guy has 1,000 receiving yards every year he's played, except last year. His rookie year, he had 104 catches for 1,000 yards, 75 for 1,300, 72 for 1,000. And mind you, the last 2 years, he's been playing number 2 receiver to Tyreek Hill. And he's still putting up 1,000 yards. How is he not a top 10 receiver?
This is crazy.
But the argument was you're saying you're saying Patrick Mahomes is not a game changer because of the guys that are on his team.
Don't get me wrong, he's had game changing games. I will give Patrick Mahomes that, but he's not a game changer.
Y'all hear
Eagles.
this? Y'all hear this,
Eagles.
right? Y'all hear this, right?
Let's throw the Eagles in there. Hold on.
Okay.
Throw the Eagles in there.
Okay.
He's a game changer, right?
Who? Jalen Hurts?
No. Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes is a game changer.
Why he ain't do that against the Eagles then? Against a good defense. Everybody he's played has a sorry ass defense.
Well, you just mentioned that Jalen Hurts is a game changer in your opinion. So,
he is.
So 2 game changers going against each other. Somebody gotta lose, right?
I mean, you're right, but it wasn't supposed to be no blowout though.
It wasn't supposed to be a blowout, but the Eagles defense,
exactly.
the Eagles defense was fantastic.
Exactly.
Okay, that's not.
If you go look at that schedule they played, right?
Okay.
Go look at the schedule. Well, I'm gonna look at the schedule with you, and I'm gonna tell you if they play some good defenses or not.
Who? The Eagles? The Chiefs?
Yeah, the Chiefs. They played Buffalo. That was a good defense. They had they had the dogs on defense. They played Houston.
Okay.
He had for Houston. He had 177 yards, right? Pittsburgh, he had 320.
Okay, hold on.
Who does Pittsburgh have?
Pittsburgh traditionally has a defense though. But before you continue, I'll give you this year because I didn't think Patrick Mahomes was a game. I don't think Patrick Mahomes has been all that good the last couple years. If we're being honest,
23. He only had 3,928 yards, 7th in the whole NFL. Right? He had 11 interceptions. Right?
Okay.
26 touchdowns.
I mean, I agree with you. I do. I don't think Patrick Mahomes has been Patrick Mahomes for a couple years.
That was his 2024 stats. I ain't even gonna talk.
But even with all that said, he been to the Super Bowl though.
Yeah, I mean,
you can't just.
That's cool.
You can't just replace any quarterback and say you're gonna get. You still got to get there. Like he has the intangible, the clutch genes. Like even when he plays bad, he still clutches out the game. That does matter. That's what a game changer does. One of the intangibles of a game changer.
A lot of QBs do that.
But everybody don't have the clutch gene. That's what makes a game changer is a clutch gene.
You gotta see who his wide receivers. I mean, he's gonna make a play, but you gotta see who his wide receivers are. Travis Kelce.
But what
all these people.
But what you're saying is that you could insert any quarterback and they can do what Patrick Mahomes does. And I don't think that's true.
I'm not saying every quarterback can make a play.
Every quarterback can make a play. So
yeah, majority of them probably could if they had the right offense.
So I just gave you Tua as an example. Damn near the same kind of talent that Patrick without a tight end. And
what happened?
I'm saying Tua had damn near the same kind of talent except the tight end that Patrick Mahomes had. And Tua's not getting to the Super Bowl every year. Obviously, the Dolphins have a defense, but Tua's not a clutch guy though. He can't, like, you got to think about, he can't play in cold weather.
Tua's had his clutch ass plays too though.
I mean, when they matter though.
Yeah.
What has he done in the playoffs?
He's had a few of them.
They didn't
make it to the playoffs.
Those two quarterbacks went against each other in the playoffs 2 years ago, and the Dolphins got spanked.
Let me say.
Now, remember that game? It was like 0 degrees outside. Tua's not a cold weather quarterback.
When they played in Kansas City, they did play in Kansas City that year.
Right.
No, they didn't get beat that bad. They lost about 3 touchdowns. I mean, it's kind of bad. That's kind of bad.
That's an ass whipping, dog. 20, like, come on.
26-7.
That's an ass whipping.
Hold on. I'm trying to see the stats though. Did they have? I think they had Tyreek Hill. Yeah, because that's when he had slipped on the field and he had put on the ground that year. That was that year.
Okay, let's get the chat involved. So Jada Kid's like Mahomes' down years have been career years for some quarterbacks.
What happened?
So what he's saying, Mahomes' down years, which would be I would consider this last year and the year before that, are better than career years for some other quarterbacks, even on his bad years.
As in who?
Let me. I'll let him chime in on that.
Yeah, as in who?
I'll let him chime in. Let me.
But you gotta put, as Patrick Mahomes, as y'all call him, one of the GOATs, you gotta put him against the GOATs. Now, Jalen Hurts, Jane Daniels is gonna be one. I ain't gonna lie, he gonna be a GOAT.
Well, him and Jalen Hurts are even because he also beat Jalen Hurts the Super Bowl before that. So it's not like Jalen Hurts.
I'm not saying like wins a lot. And like just quarterback in general. Jalen Hurts, Josh Allen.
I would take Patrick Mahomes. I would take Patrick Mahomes over Jalen Hurts though. Are we like seriously?
I wouldn't take Pat Mahomes over Jane Daniels though. That's facts.
Let me add in one other intangible, other thing that you're not mentioning. The Chiefs go to a Super Bowl every year. That's like 2 or 3 extra.
The Chiefs always have a stacked ass team.
Well, listen,
the Eagles finally just got their team.
Well, hear me out. They're playing extra games a year that other teams aren't playing. That's extra wear and tear on Mahomes' body. Like that's like every team, like in the NBA, you go to the finals every year. That's extra games. Like that's why the Warriors eventually like deteriorated injury wise. Because
no, the Warriors deteriorated because all their players left. Clay left. Right?
No. Fast forward before that, sir. KD got hurt. Klay Thompson got hurt against the Raptors. All them playoff games that you're playing to get to the finals is more games than any other team in the league. KD got hurt. If KD didn't get hurt, they beat the Raptors. I'm just saying, like, the wear and tear adds to your body, so you're going to get more injury prone. Like Patrick Mahomes gets nicked
that was
up.
some bullshit though. That year it was bullshit. When he hit that fucking buzzer beater, that was bullshit. I'm gonna let you know. Anyways, keep going.
Well, all I'm saying is, like, Patrick Mahomes is playing in these games. He gets nicked up, broken finger or bruised this. I mean, I don't know if Patrick. He's never gonna say he's injured. But I'm just saying, like, we know when he's at his game what he offers. Like, I can't even believe we're even debating about is he a game changer or not. Like, that's.
But let me just say this too though. If my quarterback played against Patrick Mahomes when he wasn't right, if my quarterback played Joe Burrow,
right,
we beat the shit out of them.
But then they also beat y'all too.
Yeah, they did.
Okay, so
they did. I ain't scared to admit that.
I mean, Joe Burrow's a game changer. So that
oh, hell yeah, he is.
That matchup can go either way. That's what I'm saying. When two game changers go at it, that's a toss up. But it doesn't. It's only a handful of game changers. Patrick Mahomes has to be one of those guys. You can't tell me a quarterback that's taking his team to the Super Bowl every single year is not a game changer, and he has no role in that at all. Come on now, like, you can't put Tua on the Chiefs.
I mean, he throws the ball.
You can't put Tua on the Chiefs.
That's what he's supposed to do. That's what he gets paid to do, is throw the ball. But
can everybody do that at the level that he's doing it though? No. So he has to get credit for what he can do. Tua can't do what Patrick Mahomes can do. Like, Tua can't do what Lamar Jackson. Tua can't do what half these quarterbacks are doing. But he has the wide receiver talent.
Let me ask you something. If you switch Tua and Patrick Mahomes right now, with the teams that they both got right now,
okay,
you don't think Tua's gonna do anything?
Tua's not taking them to 3 straight Super Bowls. No.
I'm not saying that.
Well, that's the standard. That's what Patrick Mahomes is doing. That's the standard.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying if Tua and Patrick Mahomes switch right now, switch teams, just quarterbacks.
You get Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, and Jaden Waddle. I promise you, that they are
and
going.
If you give Tua, Travis Kelce, who else they got?
Xavier
Worthy.
No, because you can't put Tua in cold weather and expect him. He can't do nothing.
I'm saying though, if they was already switched out, like, he played there a few times.
Well, you making up stuff. I mean, I'm just saying, when Tua plays in cold weather, he doesn't do good. He's not built for that.
Yes. Yeah, he shuts down.
So you put
completely.
him in Kansas City, he's not that's what I'm saying. That matters though. Like I need a quarterback that's diverse that can play anywhere. Tua can only play in warm weather, and he's not even like amazing at that.
Jane Daniels.
Is he a game changer? Is that what you're asking me?
Is he a game changer?
Yes, because I've seen Jaden win games. How many buzzer beater games? How many game clutch comebacks did he have this year?
That Hail Mary he threw, that shit was wonderful.
It was wonderful. It might be a little luck, but it was
definitely luck.
He has more clutches in 1 year than Tua has, probably in his whole career. In 1 year.
Jane Daniels was a rookie.
Exactly. That's a game. That's a game changer. Tua is not a game changer. Patrick Mahomes is a game. We know this. You know this. I don't even know why we even sitting here. Just because the man has one really down year does not mean that he's not a game changer.
So okay, all right. Let's just say we're gonna. I'm gonna stick around with you forever. I ain't gonna lie to you. So we're gonna come back to this conversation when the season starts. When the season ends, we're gonna see if Tua do something this year, right?
Well, bro, he's already had opportunities. He's had Tyreek Hill for 2 years, about to be 3 years now.
The draft is here. You feel me? He might get some. I don't give a fuck what he gets, but he might.
I mean, bro, you are who you are at this point. Like, what more does Tua need to prove his resume? You got one of the best receivers in the league. You got one of the best. Jaden Waddle may be the best 2 receiver. So, like, what more do you need?
Ew.
Like, what more you need? What more you need? I've seen Lamar Jackson win an MVP with no Pro Bowl receiver. That's how I know Lamar Jackson is a game changer, because he can win with his legs. Tua can't do that. Like a game changer is somebody that can offer intangibles that make a difference. Lamar's legs is an intangible to what makes his greatness. Patrick Mahomes' clutch gene is an intangible of why he's a game changer. Joe Burrow from the pocket can light you up. That's a game changer. Josh Allen can.
Remember that wide receiver list I had finished? Let me tell you why he's not in my top 10.
Wait. Why? Who's not in your top 10?
Jalen Waddle. Let me tell you why. Let me just give you like a lot of them came to while we was talking.
Okay.
I said AJ Brown. I said Justin Jefferson. I said Jamar Chase.
Okay.
I forgot about Tyreek Hill. Debo, right? Scary Terry.
Okay.
Stephon Diggs.
Okay.
Who else?
Stephon Diggs is.
Whoa. Use your words like.
I mean, he's a Maryland guy. I love Stephon Diggs, but like, he's been bounced around. He's been on 3 teams in 2 years.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Just saying,
before he got hurt,
if he was that good, he wouldn't be bounced.
Cooper Kupp is better than Jalen Waddle, and that's factual.
Oh yeah, most definitely. But right now, no. But
no,
yes.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I get that.
But resume wise, yeah, I mean, okay.
Who else?
But even if Jalen
Mike
Waddle,
Evans.
Okay. Even if Jalen Waddle is not a top 10 receiver, he's not a slouch though. And Tua has had these.
He's not no bum. Don't get me wrong. He ain't no bum. I give him all his credit, but he's not top 10.
So what's the excuse for Tua? You have a pairing that
Tua is okay. I get to like top 12 now. Okay, the way you explained it, top 12.
Bro, we already named like 13, 14 people ahead of him.
No, we didn't.
Bro, Tua built of glass and steel.
Hold on.
Just glass.
Time out here, bro. I swear, Comp be getting me, bro. Like, seriously, I just literally ran them down. Let's do it again.
What'd he say?
Let me give you everybody again.
I said
Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson,
2,
Joe Burrow,
3.
Sorry, let me rewind.
Patrick Mahomes, 4.
Hold on. Sorry, let me run back. Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, C.J. Stroud, Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert. I didn't even mention him. Justin Herbert is better than him.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts,
okay.
Jaden Daniels, Dak Prescott, Jared Goff.
Oh, you put Dak over him?
Whoa.
Dak Prescott is a better.
Dak over him?
Dak Prescott is a better quarterback than Tua.
You put Dak over him?
Dak Prescott is a better quarterback than Tua. Stop it.
Whitney got to your mind.
I ain't gonna to you.
I'm not even a Cowboys fan. Stop.
I'm not putting him on my list. Nope.
Dak Prescott in top 10 doesn't even sound right together.
Well, it's not even just top 10. Is he a better quarterback than Tua? Is what we're talking about.
No.
Stop
What
it.
the fuck?
Stop. You guys are jokes.
I'm not doing it. I'm not putting him on my
Y'all overhyping Tua so badly right now.
I'm not overhyping Tua, but Dak Prescott
is not top 10.
I mean, we talk trash about Dak Prescott, but let's act like the man can't play football here. Come on.
He's not top 10. He's not top 10. I put Geno over him.
Is he better than Tua though? You're saying he's not.
No.
That's what I'm talking about.
He's not better than Tua. He's not better than Tua. No.
Okay, y'all babysitting Tua for no reason here. Come on now.
Tua is better than Dak.
Retro. Dak Prescott is worth a half-eaten hot dog and a half-eaten Lay's bag of chips. I'd rather have that than Dak Prescott.
Tua is not all that good.
Tua is better than Dak. No, we're not calling him good, but he's better than Dak.
No, he's not.
Oh
Stop
my God.
Yeah, Whitney got to his mind.
Bro. Something changed.
We bash Dak, but Dak is a better quarterback. Bro, Dak Prescott was in the MVP running 2 years ago.
And where is he at now?
Tua has never even been top 5 MVP.
Thing is, in 2 years, who's better currently?
Dak.
He was not in bro. Dak Prescott is in trades. They think about trading him,
bro. Tua is one hit away from a concussion every single game.
I understand that, but Dak Prescott is terrible.
He's terrible, bro. I can't.
Yo, Jada Kid, get in here, please. I need somebody. I mean, it's not even this state your
Dak is terrible. Dak is terrible.
Dak Prescott is terrible.
He would never be in my top 10 ever.
He's terrible in relation.
Dak Prescott in a top list don't even sound right together.
He's terrible because of the amount of money that Jerry Jones gave him. He's not a bad quarterback. He's not a terrible quarterback. Jerry Jones.
I'm not putting him in my top 10.
Jerry overpaid him. No, that's why. That's the issue. It's not because.
All I'm saying is he's not in my top 10.
I mean, well, we were debating about all the quarterbacks better than Tua. Dak Prescott might be 11, 12, but he's better than Tua, though. That's what I'm saying.
He's still not in my. He's still not better than Tua in my opinion. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna be real.
You're not changing my mind.
Okay,
You're not changing
real.
my mind.
Okay, Jay.
You know me. That Prescott ass, bro.
Thank you.
He ass, bro.
Like he's not. He's not.
Well,
better than Tua.
we're
I'm
debating.
sorry.
We're debating Tua though. I'm not saying
All
Dak
right,
Prescott
here's
is
the
a
debate now. Who's better, Prescott or Tua?
what I'm
Be,
talking about.
now, be for real.
Let's get
Be
reasons.
for
Let's get
real.
reasons. Let's get reasons.
I'm taking
Thank
Tua
you.
over yesterday.
Thank
That's
you.
a joke,
Thank
bro.
you.
That's a joke, bro.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Explain to me why you
That's
think
all we
Dak
need to hear.
Prescott is better than Tua. I want to hear this.
Well, I just said it. The bro has one of the best receivers as a number one, Tyreek Hill, and you have Jalen Waddle. What on your resume do you have to show for that? You have one playoff. You got smoked
Overall,
in that. You got smoked in that one game that you did play in the playoffs.
Thing is, Prescott ain't make the playoffs. He did. I said the Heat.
But Prescott
Dolphins
has been.
did.
But Prescott has been in the top 5 MVP voting at least twice. Tua has never done that.
And he's been in the top 5 of interceptions damn near every year.
But if you're not in a
No
top, if
bullshit.
you're not in the top 5 at all versus a guy that's been top 5 MVP, how can you say he's worse?
Dak Prescott had like one decent season.
He's had more than one decent. You need to stop.
Stop.
He had
I'm gonna
multiple
be real.
decent seasons.
I'm gonna be real.
Pull that right here.
That Prescott has multiple good seasons, and I'm a Giants.
Yeah.
fan. No, I hate him, but I'm gonna be real.
Exactly. Just be real. 36 touchdowns, 9 picks, 4,500 yards, 2023.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had plenty. He had plenty of good seasons. Yeah, he definitely did, but he's not better.
This man,
Right now, Dak Prescott's terrible.
This man had almost 5,000 yards in 1 year. Tua has not even done that. Stop. I mean, what are we talking about
Let me
here?
look at Tua's stats. Then.
Look at Tua numbers, bro, and make sure you add the fact that he's had Tyreek Hill and Jay as his top 2 guys.
Okay.
He had CeeDee Lamb.
Tua's best year was in 2023, bro.
And what year was that? What year was that?
You a tug on my toe.
They
Had better seasons than Dak Prescott.
Right. Okay. You just said it. That was his best year. And look at Dak Prescott 2023. Who had the better year? Dak Prescott did. Dak Prescott had the better 2023. What are we talking about
Dak's
here?
been in the league a lot longer than
You're
Tua.
a Cowboys fan. What didn't the brainwash?
Okay,
this
hold
dude?
on. What does that guy do with anything? That he's been in the league longer. I mean, he's better.
You gotta get how many years had Dak played so far?
Dak has been in the league since 2016.
Exactly. Tua just got in the league 2020.
Okay, what's your point?
Yeah, he's not better. Dak is not better than Tua. But if you give Tua as many years that Dak had, nigga, what?
But you gotta look at the amount of the few years that Dak got hurt. Dak missed a couple. Like,
Tua got hurt.
So Tua got hurt too.
Exactly. They
What is the
frail. They
difference?
frail. So
Okay, but I'm saying
Cam
you're not
Ward right
you're not
now. We
listening to
haven't
what
seen
I'm
him play yet.
So
Cam Ward already better than Prescott.
So we already agreed that we agreed that they're both frail. Now let's look at the numbers. The numbers clearly state Prescott's the better quarterback. It's not even close. You can
2023. Tua threw for 4,624 yards, right?
Okay.
2022, he threw for 358.
How many touchdowns and picks did he throw though?
3,058.
How many in 2023? What was his touchdown interception ratio?
He
though?
had 20. He threw 29. He threw 29. He threw 14 picks.
Dak Prescott 36 and 9.
Okay. 2022, 3,548. He threw 25 touchdowns and 8 picks.
And Dak threw 23 touchdowns and he was injured.
15.
And he was injured though.
15.
He didn't play a whole year though. He got injured.
I forgot he got injured that
So
year.
he threw 2 less touchdowns and was injured though.
But you can't say Dak is better than Tua.
I can because I'm looking at the numbers.
Bro, Hug on my toe
Thank
is
you for the
better
follow.
than Dak Prescott.
Tua's only been in the league for 4 years.
5 years.
Okay, but
Five.
But as of right now, does Tua look like
He's not-
does he like he's ascending or he's declining?
Ascending.
He's ascending.
Bro, how can you say
He just got hurt. He just got hurt. Don't get me wrong.
How
He
can
just
you,
got hurt.
how can you
But
say he's ascending? He can't even stay on the field. What are you talking about?
If Tua stays on this field, he's way better than Dak.
But here's the thing, he's got to stay on the field for
where
that
do
to happen.
you
That's why I said
see?
if. That's why I said if.
Bro, but where in your brain do you see Tua ascending at all here? I would love to
Oh my
know
gosh.
where he's ascending at, bro. Be
a lot of people
real.
got hurt.
Got the Stephen A. Smith of football in here or something.
You guys are not even open. You're not even looking with your own 2
Hold on.
eyes. Where is he
Hold on,
ascending
hold on.
at? Where is he ascending? There's nothing that shows me he's ascending. The man is.
Hold on.
They were just talking about this man retiring because of the concussions. So where's the ascension at? The man can barely stay on the field. Come on now. Like, are we like people like the bash Dak Prescott? But let's be real here. The numbers are the numbers here. I'm looking right at it.
No, but listen to this, bro. If you actually look at his shit, I'm not saying I agree with it, but year by year, Tua technically has been ascending since 2020 up until 2024 when he got hurt. But availability is the best ability, so we can't really say too much because Tua simply cannot face the field.
And I can and my counter argument is that he's ascending because he got one of the best receivers in the league.
One of the greater. Oh, my bad,
Okay.
Rachel. My bad.
Go. My bad.
One of the greatest quarterbacks ever, Tom Brady.
Okay.
Fucked his knee up. Right? Fucked his knee up. Came back, threw for 48,000 yards. Right?
Okay.
Came back.
Okay.
That's one of the greats.
We're talking about the GOAT versus Tua here. Come on.
No, hold on. Wait.
Hear me out.
Peyton Manning got injured and came back and threw 50 touchdowns. I mean, but that's Peyton Manning. That's not Tua.
Exactly.
That's not Tua though.
I'm not saying it's not Tua, but you give somebody some time and they develop right, they're gonna be good.
But here's the thing: Tua's been in the league for 5 years now. He's had time. He's been a starter for 5 years.
But how long has Dak been a starter for?
This will be Dak going into his 10th year.
10th.
Okay, but what does that got to do with who's better though?
5 and 10. If Tua was in the league for 10 years,
bro, they both have. You
don't think Tua will be good right now?
They both have enough of a sample.
He'll be damn near retired.
No, they both have enough. They both have enough sample size to judge them. Like the years don't matter. It's not like Tua's a rookie. They had 5 years. That's enough to gauge where they're at here.
Tua's injuries has been worse than Dak's injuries ever.
Yo,
That's
hold on.
I mean, yeah, because he's getting concussions. That's why.
Exactly. So if Tua doesn't get a concussion this year, I promise he'll throw better than overall Zach.
We can't know that because he just ain't been on the field though.
No, hell no.
He can't stay on the field.
I'm telling y'all, if Tua was still, if he stays on the field this year, I promise he'd be better than your whole mind gonna change.
Availability also factors into what we're talking about here.
I ain't even finna argue about it.
No one cares. No one cares your potential if you ain't on the field.
We're gonna see. We're gonna see.
We're gonna see.
We're gonna see. We just have to go see. I'm rooting for Tua now.
There's nothing to prove here. Like the numbers show Dak Prescott's already a better quarterback. He's going to be a better quarterback. What are we talking about here?
He's terrible. Dak is terrible.
He's terrible in situations. I agree. He's not an overall terrible.
He is terrible in the playoffs. He is terrible.
Exactly, but
Tua is better than Dak.
Tua is not better than Dak, bro. In no way, shape, or form, bro.
I'm done arguing about it. Tua's better than Dak. This is how I feel about it.
This man has a 70% completion. I got the numbers literally sitting right in front of me.
And Tua does too. What are you saying?
Retro. Dak Prescott is ascending.
Do I need to have the numbers side by side here to really argue this?
I'm glad Witt's not in here.
2024.
Witt's not in here.
72. 23. 69.3. That's damn near 70, right?
Okay.
69.3 is not good.
69.3. That's.
Well,
I mean,
we
round is 69%.
We talking about completion percentage. That's not bad.
Oh, I thought y'all talking about quarterback. Yeah. Never mind.
Yeah. 22.
We put the numbers.
64. At 65, 64.8, 65%, right? 21, 61.8.
Thank you, Witt. Thank you, Witt. They don't know what they're talking about, bro.
Of course, the Cowboys fan got something to say.
But I'm not a Cowboys fan. I'm being neutral here. Like Dak is a better quarterback than Tua. Let's stop it.
No.
Come on.
Tua is not.
You're smoking crap.
Y'all drunk.
Hey, bro, y'all check.
No, these guys are drunk, bro. I'm sober right now, bro.
I know who my quarterback is. My quarterback is Joe Burrow, Joe Shiesty. Glaze me. That's my quarterback is.
And you're nothing wrong with it. And by you being a Joe Burrow fan, you should know good quarterback play, bro. I definitely do. Tua is nowhere close to Joe Burrow.
Okay. All right, let me say this then. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. If you put them in college right now, both of them in college, who's better?
Wait, who in college?
Put both of them in college.
Tua and Dak. You put it college.
Are we talking about just their college careers?
Yeah, Tua or Dak.
Bro, Tua.
Well, what does that got to do? What does that got to do with the present day?
That's what I'm saying.
You're talking
college, yeah, I'm taking Tua.
You're talking about college versus what they did in the pros. I'm taking the pros more than the college.
Bro, Dak Prescott was a sixth round pick in 2016.
Thank you, Colossal, by the way. I appreciate that, bro. Tua is cheap, bro. Anybody that knows football knows Tua is not better than Dak Prescott. That's a joke, bro. That's a joke. I got the number sitting right here.
I put Joe Flacco over fucking Dak.
Thank you. Somebody agree with me. Joe Flacco. Yes, Joe Flacco right now. Joe Flacco right now. You would walk away. Joe Flacco right now is better than Dak Prescott.
I mean, they're trolling me now. They're trolling.
Nobody's trolling.
That's a troll, bro.
I don't like Dak. I don't like Dak in general. I don't like Dak. Matter of fact, I put Colin Kaepernick over fucking Dak.
Hold on, bro.
Colin Kaepernick ain't played in 8 years, bro. Stop it.
I don't give a fuck.
Stop it, play.
You just said you don't like Dak, bro. I think you being biased with your judgments right here, bro.
No. I don't
being
like the
biased.
Cowboys. I don't like nothing. I'm not being. I'm an LSU fan, bro. I don't like Tua either. What the fuck?
Tua's best year was 29-14 with 4,600 yards. Dak Prescott has 2 years, at least 2 years better than that. 3 years better than that. What are we talking about?
Darnold is better than Prescott. I'm sorry.
You just saying anything. You're reaching. And you're reaching with the Tua. You're reaching with Tua. Y'all both reaching.
No, I'm not.
Y'all both reaching,
I'm not reaching
bro.
with Tua.
Come on, bro. Like, stop it. Like, what? Like,
no.
He had 19 touchdowns and 7 interceptions this year.
All right, what's Dak's for this year? I'm watching your stream, so show me. What is Dak?
They both got hurt. Dak had 11 and 8, but Dak got hurt early in the season. Tua played more games than Dak.
Tua was out for the damn season.
Dak Prescott had 3 years of at least 30 touchdown passes. Tua has never done that. Dak has had 3 4,000 yard seasons.
Wait, Tua 23, he threw for 29. I give him 30 for that.
Okay, that's only one compared to Dak's 3.
25?
I don't see.
He had 2 years like that.
I'm not predicting another 30 touchdown Tua's future though.
Shit.
I don't see it.
Only time with
especially if Tyreek Hill wants out. If Tyreek Hill was gone, that definitely ain't happening, bro.
No, nobody said Joe Burrow. Oh no, I ain't gonna let you. I think Joe Burrow better than Patrick Mahomes. That's just me though. I'm
he's
a diehard Bengals fan.
Joe Burrow's a better pocket passer than Patrick. Yes, I agree with that.
Now out the pocket, Patrick Mahomes got to beat for sure.
Joe Burrow just didn't have a defense last year. Joe Burrow would have been probably in the Super Bowl, honestly, if he had a better defense.
Bro, if Burrow had a defense, bro, the Bengals in the playoffs.
If we had a defense, we'd have. Oh my fucking God, we'd have won the Super Bowl fucking 5 years in a fucking row.
I can't even. But y'all can't beat the Ravens though, so it don't even matter. It just matchups.
Fuck out of here. You're drunk. You're drunk.
Bro.
I ain't gonna bet money on. Matter of fact, when we play out this year, bet money on it.
Bro, we swept y'all 2 years in a row. We swept y'all 2 years in a row.
Bet on it this year.
Huh? We swept y'all 2 years in a row.
Retro, you're avoiding my question. Bet on it this year.
I am. Because y'all
we betting on that game.
Because y'all don't have nobody to stop Derrick Henry. You don't have nobody to stop Lamar. We got D-Hop. You have nobody to
stop Jamar Chase.
And even with him having 300 yards in it, we still beat y'all though. So
we're gonna see. We're gonna see when the time comes.
The man had 295 yards, and y'all still lost the game. So you still can't win.
Did the Ravens sweep the Bengals this year?
This year and last year.
Joe Burrow was hurt.
Joe Burrow hurt the year before that. What's the excuse this year?
Who was hurt this year?
Cody Rhodes looking motherfucker can't beat the Ravens.
Somebody was hurt this year too.
I mean, come on.
Like one of our key players.
I got all the players. Well, y'all had T. Higgins, y'all had Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow was healthy this year. We still beat y'all twice.
Hold on.
And y'all building and in our building. What you gotta say? What you gotta say?
Hold on. We gonna beat y'all this year.
Right. I mean, y'all may beat us one game. It might be a split.
One game. But we gonna beat y'all both.
Y'all not the better team though. Because the Ravens are more a complete team. Y'all just offense. So all we gotta do is stop y'all a couple times and game's over.
You gotta understand this shit though. We lost to the Commanders, right? 33-38.
Okay.
Right. We lost to Kansas City, 25-26. Right? Okay. Who else? We lost to y'all, 38-41.
And talk about what about the other game? Mention the other game too.
34-35.
Okay.
Yeah, you think we ain't gonna beat y'all this next year? You out your mind. You out your fucking mind.
Bro, Let me remind you, we drafted a safety. Why? Because Marcus Williams is trash. And part of the reason why Jamar Chase even did all that is because Marcus Williams is trash.
We gonna beat this shit out of y'all this year. We gonna beat these shit out of y'all this year.
Bro,
that's all I'm gonna say. We gonna beat this shit out of y'all.
You're laughing because you know exactly what I'm saying. Marcus Williams is trash. Jamar Chase went crazy because Marcus Williams can't cover nobody, bro. So he's gone now. He's not doing that again, bro. I promise you. He's not doing 295 yards again.
We lost all to the good teams by at least 3 fucking points.
And the Bengals are dumb as shit because you put all your money on receivers. You have no defense. So it's gonna be literally it's gonna be the same thing again.
The only team that blew us out was the fucking Eagles. That's the only team that blew us out.
Man, fuck the Eagles, bro.
Yeah, it's literally. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got family members like Eagles fans.
A close loss is still a loss, right? I mean, regardless, it's still a loss. You didn't win the game.
I mean, yeah, that's cool, but you can't prove no points to me. You might get talked to these New York fans, these Dallas fans in here, bro.
Hey, chill out,
you ain't talking to me.
But chill out, bro. There's a New York one right here, bro. But I can't talk to you.
No, but y'all didn't make. But you didn't make the playoffs.
We gave y'all ass whooping.
But you didn't make the playoffs 2 years in a row, so you can't talk either. You can't talk either.
Let me tell you something though.
Y'all didn't whoop us when y'all played us.
Yeah, we beat y'all 17-7.
That's not an ass whooping though, bro.
Retro just said games like that are ass whooping.
Well, but the Giants didn't have an offense though, bro. If the Giants had anything,
we had a solid defense, bro. I remember watching the game, bro, and I'm just like, bro, our offense was dog shit, bro. But what kept us in the game was the defense up until that fourth quarter when y'all bust that big ass run.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you who was hurt. Fucking Joe Burrow. Fuck are you saying? And we still beat y'all.
Okay, bro. I'm not even debating. I know we hot ass, bro.
Well, I mean, still, injured Joe Burrow is still better than the Giants, bro. Like the Giants' offense is trash.
You said what?
Wait, you said what?
Injured Joe Burrow is still better than the Giants because the Giants don't have anything.
Let me go to the Ravens see if Joe Burrow was hurt. Let me go to the Ravens. I'm
not gonna lie. I know we ain't talking about Dak Prescott, but the Eagles' second QB is better than Dak Prescott.
Hey,
you just reaching now, bro. You reaching, bro.
Who's your Mitch Trubisky? I think it's
Mitch Trubisky is not better than Dak Prescott. Stop.
Are you thinking about
not
him?
Kenny Pickett, bro?
Yeah, Kenny Pickett. Yeah,
he's not with the Eagles no more. He got traded to the what he got traded to?
Kenny Pickett is not better than Dak Prescott, bro. What are we doing? What are we talking about here, bro?
Oh hell no.
Kenny Pickett is trash.
Joe Burrow, listen, Richard, listen. When we played y'all, guess who was hurt? Our whole offense was fucking hurt. Chase Brown was fucking hurt. Joe Burrow was fucking hurt. Jermaine Burton was fucking hurt.
Joe Burrow
Trey Henderson.
Joe Burrow was not hurt in any of those games against the Ravens, bro.
I'm looking at it.
Stop.
I'm looking at it.
Everybody gets nicked up. Joe Burrow had like 400 yards. He's not injured, bro. Joe Burrow still threw for 400 yards, bro. Stop. Come on, bro. Everybody gets nicked up. It's the NFL.
This is the wrong year. I'm
talking about 2020. I'm talking about 2024. Joe Burrow was not hurt in any of those games against the Ravens. He wasn't.
Dude, at this point, Retro, just pull up the game on the stream, bro.
I might as well.
You can't beat Tate, man.
The year before that, he was hurt against the Ravens, but not last year. He was not hurt. Come on now, stop it. Y'all don't have a defense. Y'all don't have nobody that can stop Derrick Henry. You don't have nobody that can stop Lamar.
Where the fuck did the Bengals go?
And until y'all invest on defense, it's gonna be the same thing this year. And we got DeAndre Hopkins.
I'm looking at the site.
Brody, I'm not gonna lie. Whit with a glass eye is a better QB than Dak Prescott. I'm not even reaching.
No, and Whit, you know I'm not a Cowboys fan, and I'll defend Dak Prescott.
Lord, y'all fucked it. Y'all got Colossal up in here now, bro.
No, well, the point is the argument is crazy though. Tua Tagovailoa is not even top 13 guy.
Colossal finna debate his ass.
I can at least say Dak Prescott is a top 11, 12 quarterback though. I can argue 11. That.
Top 11.
And what is Tua?
You smoking crack?
Yeah, this is. Okay, yeah, you right. You were right, Retro. He did throw for 392 that game. He did.
Trust me, I know. I know my shit. I know my stuff, bro. I know.
Burrow went crazy that game, bro.
And they still lost the game, right? So even with all that, they still lost both games. And Joe Burrow went crazy both games.
You just think Baltimore is so fucking good, don't you?
Well, against you guys, you haven't won the last 2 years though.
That's cool. When we beat the shit out of y'all, and I swear, if you streaming too, Oh, I'm in your fucking ear the whole fucking night.
Well, where was you at the last 2 years? Because we've been whipping that ass for 2 years now.
I didn't know you 2 years ago, did I?
Shit. Because I would have been rubbing in your face. We gonna still beat y'all this year.
No, you're not.
Because you don't have nobody that can tackle Derrick Henry, bro.
Both years.
You don't have nobody that can tackle Derrick Henry.
Both games. Joe Burrow threw for 392 the first one. Guess how many he threw for the second game? 428.
Okay, look at what Lamar did. Lamar matched him just like blow for blow. You forgot Lamar Jackson is a baller too. You act like we don't. Like we don't have that kind of guy on our team.
Fuck a nigga named Lamar.
We have a Joe Burrow on our team that's better than Joe Burrow. So what are we talking about here?
Hey, like I just said, fuck a nigga named Lamar and fuck a nigga named Derrick Henry too.
We have Lamar with a defense. Y'all have Joe Burrow with no defense. We're gonna win that matchup every time because y'all don't have a defense.
And when you go to the playoffs, let me know. Fuck are you saying?
Damn. Well, see, I can't argue that. Cowboys don't make the playoffs, but that's a whole nother story. I know
the Cowboys fan ain't talking. The cow hoes, cow bitches, cow girl, all them fucking.
That's crazy. Cow hoes is crazy.
Look, niggas get mad on the Cowboys.
Pussies, whatever you want to call them.
Well,
bitches.
This ain't even about the Cowboys. It was more about Dak Prescott because they must have forgot that Dak Prescott is a solid quarterback. They must. I don't know what y'all talking about. This is not. These numbers are not terrible.
I don't know.
I hate when we try to get in a conversation like his team is not ass.
Who?
Just fucking wit.
The Cowboys.
They would never be good again.
The Cowboys are trash, but Dak Prescott's not trash.
Exactly. I don't know why Wit saying anything in the chat. Talking about the Bengals really
but
ass.
They better than the Bengals though.
What the fuck?
Wit said the Bengals ass.
Ooh,
yes.
I don't know about that.
They better than the Bengals though.
I think the Cowboys.
I don't know what we got a hold to today. Hey,
the Bengals are better than the Cowboys. The Bengals don't have a defense.
By a long shot.
Bro. Nah, that's crazy.
Because the Cowboys offense ain't nowhere near the Bengals offense. So that's already right there. Like the Bengals can just outscore you. So that's over right there. The Cowboys don't have anything other than receivers and a quarterback and Micah Parsons.
Fucking garbage.
That's it. So I'm not gonna argue that.
They do got CeeDee Lamb though.
That's what I'm saying. They got receivers,
defense, but don't make it seem like Cowboys just gonna be out of there. Come on now.
Well, it's gonna be hard this year because y'all got the Commanders, the Eagles, the Cowboys. I mean, the Giants got better. So I'm just saying, like, it ain't easy for the Cowboys. Everybody got better.
I mean, Giants ain't gonna do shit. I mean, we ain't gotta worry about Giants. I mean,
I dare with you. I
would say something, but Colossal right, bro. We ain't gonna do shit.
Bro, like, come on, the Bengals, bro. Like,
the Bengals are
come on now.
The Bengals are a better team than the Cowboys. Come on. I mean,
nah, bro. Nah, that's a joke.
The Bengals just don't have a defense. They can outscore anybody. The Cowboys, I can't defend.
They could outscore anybody if they could sit there and do something with Joe Burrow, but they can't.
What are you talking about?
Bro, don't start because
what are you talking about?
What have the Bengals done to show that they're a contender at all?
You just said if the Bengals could do something with Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Go look what Joe Burrow threw the whole year.
Go look at how many he won. How many games did they win? What are you talking about?
1, 2, 3, 4. Who's your team?
I mean, I'm saying
somebody from the United Football League can beat the Cowboys.
That's crazy. That's wild, bro.
Answer my question.
You can just throw shit out there now.
I'm not. If we're really being honest, the best team.
CJ, just let it go.
No. He said he answered your question. He said the Cowboys and the Saints.
Yeah,
the Cowboys and the fucking Saints. Close your lips. Put your lips together. Put your lips together. Put your lips together.
He's from Louisiana.
Put your fucking lips together.
He wanted to sit here and talk like the Bengals.
Put your lips together.
Really gonna do something.
Put your fucking lips together.
This is where the comedy comes now, man.
Put your lips together.
I mean, the Saints ain't all that good either. So I mean, but that's beside the
point.
Saints
ain't good, but I'm not defending Saints right now.
I hope you defend the Cowboys.
Shit,
I mean, either way you go,
you
you can never beat us.
Are you serious? What the fuck? That's
Oh my
crazy.
God.
Y'all ass delirious.
I'm delirious.
Yeah, bro. I mean, you've been sitting here trying to defend the
Hold on.
Bengals for a good hot
Hold on.
minute, and what point have you made?
We didn't play y'all that year. Hold on. 2022. Let's go look.
Go ahead.
Y'all beat us that year, right?
Yeah.
We had Joe Burrow then? I think we did.
Yeah,
y'all,
you did.
y'all did. Yes,
Yeah, we
y'all
did.
did.
We did.
Okay,
So-
don't make that excuse.
20 to
that-
17. 20 to 17.
All right.
So what are we
Hold on.
doing?
We went play y'all one time.
It don't, yeah, because y'all AFC, we NFC. We lucky if we play y'all.
Bro, I could have.
So
Wait,
we would
the
play y'all like every other year.
Every like
No.
4 years.
Yeah, it's like every blue moon that we play
We
y'all.
played the
Okay,
Cowboys this year. The
yeah,
last time we played the
okay.
Cowboys like 4 years ago.
So the last time Joe Burrow played y'all was 20.
It was like
22.
2022.
Yeah, 22. It was 22. 22. That's the last time we played them.
And y'all lost the game.
Yeah, we lost that game, and then we beat them the other year, last year.
But y'all,
Y'all
but
played
I
back-to-back?
mean, Dak Prescott was hurt
No, 24.
last year, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dak was hurt.
Y'all was going against Cooper Rush or fucking Trey Lance or whatever.
Somebody, Brown.
Yeah, it was
Brown.
Cooper Rush.
Chase
Cooper
Brown.
Rush was solid those couple games though. Was
Hey,
he
ain't
not?
like he was. No bullshit. He was solid.
Is Cooper Rush
He
better
did
than
his
Dak
shit.
Prescott?
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh,
I don't
stop
know.
it. Stop it, bro. Stop.
Hell yeah.
I ain't gonna
Hell
say
yeah, I
that.
do believe
It-
that.
TJ, you must
depends
not
on-
watch
it
football game. What the
It
fuck are you
depends
on?
on what you looking for. It
I just
depends
take
on
the
what you looking
Cowboys.
for.
I'm
If
just
you
going
going
that
for
reach.
pocket
I take the
passer, then
Cowboys. I
Hey,
do.
but he's utilizing the same talent that Dak Prescott has. It's the same talent. He's not better. He's throwing to the
Yeah,
same
but-
people that Dak
and it-
Prescott throwing to.
Hey, no bullshit though. No bullshit
Right.
though. But Joe Burrow didn't even play preseason.
You just trying to make every excuse in the book why you
He didn't.
Okay,
He
Why
didn't
would
play
he play
preseason.
a
I'm not
preseason
saying. I'm
game?
not saying anything.
okay. Well, you mentioned it. I mean,
I'm just saying in general. He didn't play preseason.
Okay, so what you trying to
We
add
lost
to
to the
that?
fucking
does that mean?
Bears.
What does that mean though? Like he didn't. What are you trying to say? Like, did you give him a pass?
We lost to the fucking Bears.
Y'all started the season 0-2 2 years in a row. That's why y'all can't
That's
make the playoffs,
fine.
because y'all don't start off good. Y'all
Oh my
start
god.
slow.
Y'all listen. Y'all just now getting your little God squad going.
No, Ravens are
We been
always
doing this
contenders,
shit. We been
bro.
doing this shit.
No, y'all not. Stop it. The
We
Ravens.
been doing it.
the
We've
Ravens
been
won the
doing
division.
okay with two niggas on a with a little bit of defensive line and a little bit of linebackers and a couple corners
But y'all don't have
and two people on offense.
You don't have Hendrickson no more, bro. You don't even have
Yeah,
your
we
best.
know.
You don't even have your
We
best.
don't have him or Hubbard.
That doesn't mean
anymore.
we
Hubbard
that doesn't mean we're
retired.
not.
Yeah, Hubbard
What
retired and Hendrickson is gone. So what do y'all
That's
got?
fine. That doesn't mean we get somebody at the draft. We just got
But the-
somebody
but
at the
the
draft.
little
Who
bit
y'all
of
pick up? Who y'all pick up from the draft this year?
Hold on, let me see. I
the
forgot
little
nigga
bit of
name.
defense y'all had, the two best players y'all had, y'all
Hold
don't have no more. So what we talking about? The little bit of defense y'all did have. Like Henderson was your best pass rusher. He's gone.
We had. Hold on, who we get?
Who y'all got now?
Good
We
as y'all
got-
offense is, bro. Y'all ain't
We
gonna
got
do nothing if y'all
we got a fucking edge. We got an edge
who is
in the
it? Who is it?
17.
Yeah, y'all got Shamar Stewart.
Shamar
Man,
Stewart.
He don't have good production though, bro. If you look at his film at A&M, bro,
He don't. I don't.
No,
like
he
Nah,
don't have the
LSU.
stats. Like he has the attributes of a good edge rusher, but if you look at his stats, it's not flashy.
So let me ask you this, Jay. So why did you would know more than me? Why did they grade him out as an 89 then?
Why are they what?
They have him graded as an 89 out of 100 though. So what am I missing
I
here?
mean, obviously they drafted him because Henderson and Hubbard's not out there. They need the D lineman.
Well, no, right, but ESPN has him in college ranked 89, but you're saying that the film don't match what this grade is saying. I'm trying to think, what am I missing here?
If you look at I'm talking about the stats wise with all the other edges and defensive
Yeah,
ends.
like you
his
like
production
the
isn't
one that
great.
went number 3. He ain't better than him. You feel me?
No, because
He ain't
Adore
got shit on
Carter has the TFLs and sacks and all the stats.
Yeah,
To be
like,
number
he like
three.
a damn JJ Watt damn near in his
Nah,
prime.
he gonna be a baby Michael Parsons. That's what he's gonna be.
Shit, he be a JJ Watt. Watch.
I mean,
Right.
but body shape wise, I can see where Micah Parsons' comparison is coming from.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
That nigga huge.
but I'm saying but they have him rated as 89, so that tells me he's solid though.
He's decent. He's decent.
No, he is solid. He is a good player. It's
He's not. He's just not
production isn't
top
good.
five.
So when you say he don't got the stats, what is it? He's getting to the quarterback, but he's not sacking him.
Yeah,
Like, what
like
are you
that.
saying?
No,
Like,
he's not a game changer play. He doesn't have the
Yeah.
tags, the TFLs, but he has the the physical traits, the attribute.
Yeah,
If you go
he-
look at his draft profile, that's all the analysts bring up. They're talking about he doesn't have the production. He doesn't have that big standout play. That's what dropped him down a little bit because he ain't got the numbers.
okay, I got
Yeah,
you.
But then
17.
I still think he's a good pick. I still liked him.
But like you said,
But we needed him.
They
We
had
needed him,
they
for
had
sure.
to get him because they don't have anybody. No, Henderson's
he was the
gone.
next best prospect up in the draft.
Yeah, yeah, we definitely needed him.
But right, but then you got to automatically assume that he's gonna fill in with what Henderson gave y'all, and I don't think immediately he's gonna do that. So y'all
But it's gonna
defense.
take a minute to. It's gonna take a minute for him to be like that though. It's gonna take
That's
a
what I'm
while.
saying. So your defense was already bad. You lost your two best players. You bring in a rookie. He's not going to be a dynamic player off the rip. So your defense
But
is still trash.
You still have a lot of people on the free. I said free agency. What's that shit called?
Bro, we're in almost in May. There's no talented free agents out there.
At this point, the players that are still in free agency, they just great value players at this point.
Exactly. There's no impact players
Lou
out
was in
there.
there too, though.
That's what I'm saying. Right. There's no impact guys. Who are you going to get in free agents as an impact guy? Nobody. So this is your defense. And whatever y'all
Shit.
decide to do after round one, this is your defense.
We got. I mean,
Y'all
we
defense.
got.
Y'all didn't get
Y'all
better
got-
though. Y'all didn't get
Our
better on
rounds are
defense.
terrible.
Y'all didn't get better on defense.
Our rounds are fucking hideous.
Yeah. So it's gonna.
We
So,
get,
so the Ravens
like,
gonna do the
all-
same
we
thing.
We all have late round. We have late.
We're gonna do the same
Let's
thing to
just
y'all
go
this
like
year. We're gonna run all over y'all, do whatever we want, cause y'all can't stop
Oh my
nobody.
god, we're gonna fucking see.
Cause y'all got
We're gonna
nobody.
fucking see.
This guy might be good, but he's not gonna make a difference against Derrick Henry. I promise you that.
We're gonna see.
Come
We're gonna
on,
see.
come on, bud. Come on. You outside.
We gonna see.
And you still don't have nobody for Lamar, so it's like, what we talking
Oh
about
my
here?
gosh, this nigga glazing his ass.
See, but see
I
the thing.
can't say anything either.
But
I was
see the
glazing
thing
Joe
about
Burrow.
Lamar, he can throw and pass, and throw and run. Joe Burrow can only throw. So,
But I mean, that's all Joe Burrow need to do.
well, I mean, yeah, I mean he's good at it, but Lamar gives you
Exactly.
versatility. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, every quarterback's not just a versatile quarterback. I mean, damn, who you expect him to be? Fucking
I
LeBron
mean,
James nut? Goddamn
If
it!
you rush the pocket straight up the
that's
middle, you force Joe Burrow to move. Joe Burrow's not
Damn,
going nowhere.
I'm not gonna lie, that got a good debate. What if LeBron was in the NFL? Like, wait, what position did LeBron play?
Did you not know that LeBron played football?
Yeah, he played
I know
football.
LeBron played football. I know LeBron played football. I'm just saying, like, what position did he play? I forgot.
He played receiver. You played receiver.
Oh, he was tight end.
He was number 9 in high school.
Nigga, he was a dog.
Hell yeah, he had a
Now,
shitty
just
ass
imagine him in the
quarterback.
NFL.
Oh, he'll be a
He would
dog. He would have been retired though. I would say that.
Yeah,
for
by
sure.
now.
Yeah,
Basketball,
yeah,
football,
yeah.
two different
That
sports.
nigga would have been
You know,
ass.
he can
That
stay.
nigga would-
He
would've
ain't getting
been
hit
flop.
constantly. Yeah, like in basketball. In football, he's ass probably been bullshit.
His ass would have got hit after one. He would have
No,
been
That
talking
nigga
about
would have flopped after one play.
No, hell no.
Nigga talking
LeBron
about
is big,
hurt.
my nigga.
Nah, that nigga LeBron would not do good in football.
Now, how he falls in,
I
like,
don't
in the
think- I don't-
NBA?
No, I think he would be for a couple years.
What we see, from what I
He'd
see,
probably be a one and quitter. You feel me? A little one hit.
he'll be the
Right,
tug
this
on
nigga
my
gonna take a
toe
little
of the
tap. This
NFL.
nigga, oh shit, foul. Nigga, get the fuck off.
You feel me? But
Law school, you don't like LeBron, don't you?
let me ask y'all something.
What up?
Y'all think Travis Young gonna play both sides of the ball?
Yes.
They better. If they ain't, that's crazy.
Why would you draft a number 2 if he wasn't going to do that? That's where his value comes from, playing 2 positions. To be number
Okay,
2?
alright.
Nah, in the NFL, nah, he ain't. They ain't gonna.
I'm
play
thinking the
like
same
that.
thing too, Colossal. I ain't gonna lie to you. But I mean, it is for fucking at Jacksonville. Fucking yeah, it is for Jacksonville too, though.
I think he plays
That's what you gotta
both.
realize.
You,
I think he played both sides there. Now somewhere else, like if he went to Kansas City, they're not.
bro,
putting-
they traded up to get him. Why would you do that unless you think he was like you're gonna?
Bro, they gonna run over his ass if they play on both
Shit.
sides.
I mean, that's a
Look at
chance.
them
You,
little ass wide
That's
receivers.
a chance
Well,
you-
besides like AJ Brown and fucking DK. Oh, that's another wide receiver that's top 10. DK fucking Metcalf. Oh my fucking! I
Man.
forgot about his bitch ass.
No, I'm taking AJ over DK, bro.
I get that. I'm just saying top 10.
I mean,
I thought
yeah,
he
these
came out
names
the-
are better. Yeah, they're better than Jalen Waddle, yes. But I'm just saying Jalen Waddle's not a slouch though.
Wait, what'd you say?
I'm just saying Tua
They're better
has.
than Jalen Waddle.
I'm just saying Tua has a lot of help to do nothing.
I mean, he does.
That's all I was saying.
But
You act like two. You act like two.
I don't
like
think he's
two-
better than Dak. I just don't think that.
He's better than Dak Prescott, bro.
Tua gonna get another concussion. And it's gonna be at the end of his career.
I mean, yeah, that's factual.
They're already
But if
want him to retire.
But what if he don't though?
We don't know
Shit,
that.
what he gonna do?
Bro, he's one
Shit.
concussion away from retiring, bro. Come on.
And
Missy
then,
Lee, what's
and
good?
then one fucking Dak's one knee is ready to fucking crackle.
What's good?
Apple, goddamn.
Yeah, but shit, he can't even get the goddamn past the fucking whatchamacallit to Hill. He can't even get the ball to Hill. Shit, trying to be a
Yeah, I mean,
versatile
you right, but
quarterback.
I mean,
That's
shit.
what I'm saying. Like,
But that's another thing too.
How you
though.
can't get your passes to
That means that
to
his
one of the
offensive
best
line is
receivers in
shitty
the
as
game?
hell. That means the offensive line is shitty as the fuck.
Nah, that ain't the offensive line fault.
Yeah.
That's Tua's fault. The offensive line ain't look. It ain't him getting his sacks. It's him getting the ball to the receiver. He can't get the ball to the receiver.
exactly. Tua takes a while to throw the ball because those receivers
Dak
run.
does too. Dak
Yeah.
pump fakes like he's playing 2K.
Those receivers
Oh,
run longer routes, which is why he gets
the
sacked so
Cowboys-
much.
The
Yeah.
Cowboys got a better O-line than the Dolphins.
Dak is just indecisive. That's why he be getting fucked up. He don't know when he needs to throw it and when not to. He make bad decisions.
It's better. Two, okay.
Hey,
I mean, you
Miss
can't
Lee.
really say.
Huh?
You can't.
Wait, what
Over-
were you gonna say?
Like back then, Dak, yeah, he's better than Tua. Now, Dak, he's not better than Tua. This is
Nah,
Bro, what? What?
What do you
I can't say that.
What?
bro? Like, how are you defending Tua like this? Like,
I don't know.
Is
I
this
just
nigga your brother?
listen, I can't hate on Tua. I can't.
Bro, the numbers are right.
Bro,
The
I
numbers
liked
are.
him in. I ain't gonna lie to you, I liked him in
Tua-
Alabama.
Tua
bro.
is
And I
ass.
hate Alabama, but I liked him. Though.
Bro,
He was humble.
Trevor
you
Lawrence
feel
is
me? I
better than Tua.
The nigga has never been a top MVP candidate. I don't. The discussion
That's
is over right
fine.
there. Dak has at
Prescott
least
had
done
that
that.
like maybe
A lot
one
of niggas-
time.
I mean,
Dak
that's
has
like
done it
saying
2
Baker Mayfield.
times.
Baker Mayfield. Hold on, Baker Mayfield.
Nah,
One time
Baker
MVP
Mayfield
candidate
different
this year,
story.
last year.
Baker Mayfield actually made a decent comeback.
Okay, but Baker Mayfield's better than
still-
Tua though. Baker
like
Mayfield's
Baker.
better than Tua.
Yeah,
Yeah, I give you
Yeah.
that. I do give you that though.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, Baker Mayfield wasn't MVP candidate. What the fuck does that got to say? Baker Mayfield snapped this shit last year. What is that? What does that
he
mean?
snapped, but shit, he had receivers on his end though.
Exactly.
That shit.
Dak did too.
And so
Tua does too,
And
Dak.
so
Dak
does
only
Tua.
does too.
Exactly.
Dak
Tua
only
got
had
injured. Tua got his
CeeDee
ass fucked
Lamb.
up.
Like all his other receivers are like secondary people. Like they not.
Shit, they
not
get paid to catch the
top-notch
ball, bro.
receivers. Well, yeah, but that's the Cowboys. Everybody
Yeah,
get paid.
of course
to catch the
that,
ball.
Comp. But every receiver has a ranking, right? And Tua has Tyreek Hill top 3 guy and Jalen Waddle top 15, 17 guy to throw the ball to.
Yeah.
I'm glad you did that. I'm glad you did.
CeeDee Lamb
You corrected
is
yourself.
one guy, and who else do the Cowboys have? Receiver wise.
Yeah, we don't have a whole bunch of receivers like
Yeah, they
everybody
don't.
think
Y'all
we
got
do.
rid of him. Amari Cooper, and there was another guy y'all got rid of. Like y'all did that.
They had
Yeah,
Brandon
Lamar
Cooks a
did-
little bit.
Yeah,
Right,
they did.
exactly.
Yeah, I had him.
And
Niggas won't get paid enough.
and Mayfield has Evans and Godwin. So like all these quarterbacks got top guys, and they're both better than Tua. So and Tua has the best ones. So I don't get it. I don't get what we talking about here.
You know.
Tua is not
Hold
a
on.
top anything. He's not better than Dak. He's not better than
I just spit this nigga name.
he's not better than Justin Herbert. He's not better than none of these guys. Like none
I
of these
forgot
guys.
he. No bullshit. I forgot DK went to fucking Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh gonna be tough this year too.
Well, who's throwing him the ball though?
Fields.
Fields is
yeah, Justin
gone.
Fields.
Fields is on the Jets.
Wilson is gone.
Wait, for real?
Yeah,
Wilson
went
and
to us.
Fields are both gone. They don't have a quarterback. That's why I thought they were gonna get.
Oh damn!
Which is why we've been spending the whole night thinking they was gonna get Shador Sanders, but they didn't get him either. So I don't know what's going on.
Ain't nobody getting Shador. Like, come on.
Someone gonna
Said that.
The Browns
No, you didn't
are
say,
going to get
while ago.
Shador, bro. The Browns are going to get Shador, bro. Second round. One of these next 4 picks is going to be Shador to the Browns.
Okay, he ain't no
promise
bullshit.
you.
No bullshit. He'd have really fit at fucking Pittsburgh. No bullshit.
I agree. I think he was. I think he
Shador
was.
lucky. Shador lucky if he get third round, bro.
That's crazy. Why?
They're gonna be.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, when he
Bro,
in the
like,
combine.
Bro, he got a whole bunch of like hype because of Colorado and shit.
Thank you.
Like other than him playing with his daddy and shit like that, bro, he is not shit.
You proved my point to Retro.
Okay, no.
You did that.
There's a difference between hype and production, though. He's not just hype, though. That's what I'm saying.
Retro, hold on. Let me ask
Production, like he's got the record for touchdowns and he's got the record for touchdowns in Colorado. Like that's not.
Who are they playing?
Production.
Who are they playing in Colorado?
Bro, they wouldn't play nobody. Like the best people that they played was probably USC. And they got
but you still gotta produce something. Just because you playing nobody don't mean you just get like you still gotta produce though.
Bro,
Klaus, do you take an SEC quarterback over Shador, or do you take Shador?
I'm taking the SEC quarterback.
Thank you. That's all I need to hear. Thank you.
But I already,
but I'm an SEC person anyway, so I'm gonna say that.
I already debunked that with Lamar Jackson. They did the same thing with Lamar Jackson, bro. They wanted him to be a receiver.
Lamar's different. Lamar played people. He played Clemson, like you just said. He played Clemson.
He
Florida
played
State.
But he played people, but they wanted him to be a running back and a receiver, though, not a quarterback.
I mean, that's okay. He was running the ball 24/7 in college.
Bro, they wanted him to be drafted as a running back, though. Drafted as a running back, though. Come on.
Watch Lamar highlights in college. Tell me what he does.
They were playing Nebraska and Utah. Like, come on.
Shador got filmed too.
Shador got film playing with the Pee Wee League.
That's great.
Like what the fuck? Literally playing the Pee Wee League. Like he playing the bottom of the bottom.
We all know what happened when Shador played against what was it, Oregon, bro? When he got his
Boise.
Bro, what division are they in?
Oregon was the top team in the league, though. Like, what we talking about?
And they lost.
Well, we know they lost because Colorado don't have a defense, but it's not like Shador was trash. Shador was still good.
No offense.
He was terrible that game.
That's why they lost the game.
He was the offense. Shador was the offense.
They had one player. They really had one player.
Shador is not the offense.
Look at his numbers.
Look at his numbers against sorry teams. Like you can't count numbers against sorry ass teams.
You gave me Oregon. Oregon is the #1 team in the league, so that don't count. Not a lot of teams beating Oregon though. So that don't count.
So Rachel, let me ask you this.
But that's a high-end team though.
Huh?
Do you think Shador is better than Jackson Dart?
Initially, I did. Yes. That's why I was surprised the Giants traded back to get him and not Shador. That was my initial reaction. Because we talking about impact players. Shador is more of an impact player. I don't think he's just.
You don't think Jackson Dart is? You ever seen Jackson Dart play?
I've seen some highlights. I haven't seen any like full games. I've seen Shador's games, and I've seen him come back and win games that they had no business winning because the defense was trash. That's an intangible.
If he's so fucking good, why was he not at SEC?
Why was he not what?
Why was he not at the SEC school? SEC, yeah, SEC.
Well, that's the obvious one because of his dad.
No.
He could have been in the Big 12 and still got his ass.
All his sons are on the same team as the coach. That's why he's there.
That's the problem.
Who was going to Colorado? Who was going to Colorado before Dion got there? Nobody was going to Colorado. They all went there because of his father.
And who did they change playing? They didn't change anybody that they played. They still played the same sorry ass teams when Shador got there.
I'm just saying. He said, "Why didn't he go to a bigger school?" And I'm like, "That's because of his father. If his father was coaching a bigger school, they've been there. That's all I'm saying."
Nah. See, and that's the whole thing. Why you got to go where your daddy go? Your daddy bringing all the hype and shit.
It's Deion Sanders. I mean, do I have to say any more? Like, it's Deion Sanders. What do
that's
you
why
mean?
he got a spot.
I understand you watched him growing up.
Because his daddy was there. He ain't get no spot because he was a good quarterback.
His daddy.
Where did his daddy go to college? Let me see that.
I forgot where Deion went to college at.
He was in Florida, right?
Florida State.
SEC. That's the SEC team.
Yeah, Florida State. Yep. No, Florida State was ACC.
Florida State was SEC back then.
No.
They've always been.
I think said Florida.
They always been ACC.
Yeah.
I don't know. You said Florida or Florida State?
He went to Florida State.
Oh, Florida State. Oh. Well, Florida State was a good ass team too, though. He could have went to. He could have went to a whole bunch of good ass teams.
He could have went anywhere, bro.
Like, come on, gang.
Well, because his father was going to make sure his draft. Well, I mean, obviously it didn't work, but make sure his draft stock was good. But I don't think his
Obviously, fucking not.
I don't think his draft stock is bad because, like you just said, you talk about his combine. There's a lot of other things
He
why
might
his
be
draft
another
stock.
Will Levis. We saw what happened to Will Levis.
His draft stock is not second round because of his talent. He's talented. He's a first round talent. Like,
Look, nah. If he would have did the same stats and he would have went to a school like Kentucky or some shit like that, I would give him a little bit more credit.
Colorado.
But he was at Colorado doing the sorry stats that he was doing. Like, it wasn't like he was doing any breakout shit in Colorado anyway.
Bro, there's examples where a quarterback in a big name school puts up numbers, does nothing in the NFL. There's quarterbacks that go to lower conferences that put up numbers. Oh, he's not going to translate to the NFL. And, like, there's examples of this. Like, we've seen, look at Sam Darnold and who's these other quarterbacks? What's the other guy's name that the Cardinals drafted before Kyler Murray? All these guys got drafted higher than Lamar Jackson, and they're nowhere to be found. And they went to big name. That don't mean you're going to produce in the NFL just because you went to a big name school. You still got to have talent.
No, right. No, you're right.
You're
right
talent.
about that.
You would come 100% right, yeah.
So
but
we automatically assuming that because these other guys went to a bigger school that they're gonna be better than Shador because he played against nothing. That's not how it works.
But also, Shador ain't got the body to sit there and say he gonna be an elite quarterback either. That nigga, little scrawny ass, gonna get broken and shit.
Bro, look at Lamar. Lamar don't take hits though. Lamar was scrawny too.
Lamar's a motherfucking tank, bro. Like, come on.
When he first came out, he was bony as shit, bro.
He was bony as hell.
Lamar runs a lot, but Lamar don't take hits though. That's why he's still in the league.
He runs out of bounds.
Right. If Shador can do that, he's fine.
Nah, Shador's
he's
gonna
not getting out the
take
pocket.
the first hit.
He's not getting out the pocket.
And it's over with. His career will be over.
We're gonna be like
if you put Shador against Alabama's defense,
it's easy to
he's not gonna have over 100 yards. He's not gonna have over a pass. In the first fucking drive.
Y'all crazy, bro.
like he's not making it out of the SEC. That's why he didn't go to. He's not making it.
They said Kyler Murray was too short to do anything. Kyler Murray, I mean, not that he's the best right now.
Kyler Murray's a fucking dog.
The nigga was at Jackson State before Colorado, bro.
I don't know about
Kyler Murray is dog shit.
I don't know about a dog, right? I don't know Kyler Murray a dog. I don't know where you got that from.
What? Dog shit. Kyler Murray is
not a dog in anything. Kyler Murray is done.
He ain't a dog, but he ain't dog shit either.
No, he's not. No, exactly. He's not dog shit.
He just ain't got the height.
But he's not a dog.
He ain't got the height for a quarterback.
Yeah, he's not a dog though. Like, come on.
How undersized he is and what he does, man, ain't nobody doing it better than.
What have the Cardinals done though? They haven't done anything.
Nah, I think Bryce Young will have a great improvement. Bryce Young will be nice next season. Bryce Young.
Yeah, that's another. Well, we'll see. Look at the team he's on though. Like,
the Panthers finished the season off good. It's just
I remember when they damn near beat the Chiefs this year.
Well,
exactly.
The division that they're in, they have a chance because of the division that they're in. But I need to see more of Bryce Young.
I think Panthers gonna make it at least have lead in their division.
No, that's crazy.
Stop it, bro. Stop.
That's crazy.
Stop it, bro. Come on.
It. Bryce Young is a good quarterback.
Under the Giants,
and so is Baker Mayfield, and so is
the Giants. I say Giants.
The Falcons quarterback. I mean, come on, like. What does that mean?
Kirk Cousins still on the Falcons.
Michael Penix has not got any play time for like the past. Did he even get any play time?
He did the end of the year.
And he whooped his name a lot.
He played Jaden Daniels, and he almost won that game against him. He almost won that game though. So
I say that like it's a flex, but he did.
You talking about the Panthers because Bryce Young? I mean, you act like Baker Mayfield ain't in the division.
I'm a Ravens fan, and I'm saying this. Bryce Young is going to have a good season.
But Ninja, what's good, my dog? What's good?
I sure hope so.
But is a good year for Bryce Young a good year for the Panthers?
No. Yes, if everybody needs to play their part and step the fuck up.
Well, that's what every team to say that. Right?
Yeah, but that ain't
Dak Prescott couldn't do that shit. Fuck Dak Prescott. Fuck with sorry ass Cowboys.
Here you go with the Dak Prescott. Like, I don't like Dak Prescott like that either. But you really like shitting on him, and he's not that bad as you say he is, bro. He's not that bad, bro. Dak Prescott.
Why you hating so much?
He's just saying that.
Like, damn.
He's just saying that because he don't like him.
Yeah, Dak Prescott's not bad, bro. That bad as you describing him. Like Colossal said, he has dumb moments, but he's not a bad quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
I don't like Dak Prescott either, but he ain't trash.
Exactly. You said did Kirk Cousins retire?
I wish Cowboys get rid of his punk ass, but shit, I'll keep him for right now. I keep him before I take Shador
Cowboys gonna
ass.
trade him for like the 3rd pick or something, or some higher pick.
Man, you stop it. Dak Prescott is not good, but not great, but he's not bad either. Like, you don't throw 40.
Out of the quarterbacks that we have right now, Dak is one of the decent quarterbacks. We'll say that.
Is he better than Tony Romo?
No. No.
But what did Tony Romo do for y'all? The same thing Dak doing.
He didn't do shit.
We can't say he didn't do shit. He kept us in the playoffs.
Y'all didn't win in the playoffs.
I mean, shit, we ain't winning in the playoffs right now. So shit.
That's what I'm saying. They basically the same.
We can't say, nah, it ain't the same though. It ain't the same though. Being a Cowboys fan, that is not the same.
Throughout Prescott's entire year, he has only given y'all what, two playoff wins, 2 or 3.
Exactly.
Not hating or anything, but I'm just being fact.
No,
like,
yeah, but shit, that honestly, other than getting to the conference championship,
y'all never
Romo didn't do nothing more than that in the playoffs either.
Exactly. That's why I asked you who was better.
Never made it to the conference championship.
That's why I say Romo better.
They didn't make it to the right. They didn't even make it to the conference. I'm not sure what he's talking about.
The furthest they've made it was divisional round in 2023 when y'all lost to the 49ers on that dumbass last play y'all did, bro. I don't know what that was.
Right, Jada Kid. I was talking about that earlier, and that's what I'm saying. He has blonde moments at times, but he's not a bad. He just has stupid moments,
bro.
He just has blonde moments. I'm like, bro, why would you scramble with that little bit of time left, knowing you have no timeouts left?
No, I'm not.
And that's why I'm not giving it to his dumbass.
Which one are you talking about?
I'm talking about here in 2023 when Dak Prescott threw that pass, like that when Elliott snapped the ball to Prescott and threw it to Cavante Turpin, he got his ass blasted. That's the one I'm talking about.
2023. Okay, I'm drawing a blank. Okay, but
that was the divisional round.
Oh, you're right, because the one I'm talking about was the wild card game the year before.
Yeah, that was in what? That 2022 or 2021?
I think it was the year before that. I think they lost to the 49ers back-to-back years, I think.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. But yeah, he has moments like that, but like he's not a bad quarterback. He just has stupid moments sometimes. But
y'all heard about
that's really all
they dropped
all the time.
Yo, they just released a pre-order for college football 26 and Madden 26.
Yeah, I saw that. Got a copy.
I'm surprised they made a 26 for college football.
But Jada Kid, okay, so I didn't get, you weren't in here when the Giants, so I was surprised the Giants made that trade back
you
up.
Cut out retro.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I wanted your opinion. You weren't in here at the moment when the Giants traded up. Did you think they were going for Shador? What did you think they were going to go for when they traded up?
I thought we was finna get Shador, but I mean, I'm not upset about the pick because if you're gonna come to the Giants as the quarterback, you got to have some mobility, and the way that how our offense operates as opposed to how Ole Miss was, he had a lot of RPOs and quick reads and all that other stuff, and then with us, that don't really work out that way. But I was trying to root. Okay, I was thinking, like, okay, we finna get Shador because he is a better pocket passer. He's not as mobile as Dart. So when I thought we got Dart, I was like, oh shit, I ain't mad about it because we got mobility with it. But at the same time, I'm just like, I thought we were finna get Sanders, but I'm not complaining about the pick at all.
And that's who you wanted though, right? At that moment, you rather had Shador.
At that moment, I was like, I wasn't tripping on who we got, but I was thinking like, okay, we must be probably getting Shador because the Steelers passed up on him. This is probably, a no-brainer. We finna get Sanders, but we got Dart, and I was like, oh shit. But I was like, shit, I ain't tripping about it.
Do you grade out Shador better than Dart though?
No.
No, because he just said he thought they were going to get Shador, so it makes me think that he thinks Shador was better. Okay.
See, it's hard for me to think that because it's like they're two different quarterbacks, but then it all comes down to what team they get drafted as. If Shadur gets drafted with a good offensive coordinator with a good line, and if he has blocks around him, okay, I'm taking him. But in terms of if the offense isn't good and then he doesn't have help with stuff like that, Shadur is going to get sacked every damn time. So that's when Dart comes in, because he can. I feel like the quick game and then mobility, Dart is better than Sanders. So when you come to a team that's not good, you've got to make quick decisions. I'm not saying Dart will always make the right one, but if you look how Ole Miss operates and Colorado's offense operates, it fits better to put Dart in that situation. So that's why we drafted Dart in that over Sanders, because of that. But then again, that's my opinion.
Even with Neighbors and Slayton?
Yeah, definitely, bro. If we can get Dart, quick pass, get it to Neighbors, Slayton, I feel like we'll be solid. But if we gotta rely on Sanders to sit back in the pocket on like second or third down, that ain't gonna work out, because he gonna get sacked, bro. So
Let me take a look at
to stand and make the play.
You're
I'm
right.
not saying Sanders can't do that, but we know Dart is way more mobile than Sanders.
No, you're right, because you didn't draft O-line with the first pick. You went.
Well, no.
Right. Okay, that makes sense.
I wanted Carter with the third pick, because we need as much firepower on defense to save our offense.
I agree. I thought y'all defense was pretty solid last year anyway.
Yeah, but then again, when the offense is ass, it makes our defense look ass. So I mean, that's usually what happened. You go back to the games that we watched that we were in, like with the Bengals game. It was neck on neck until the fourth quarter, but then defense got tired and offense kept fucking up. Of course, the Bengals gonna show up at some point. I mean, it's the Bengals.
Right, which is why I thought y'all were gonna go offense with y'all first pick. But I mean, I get it. You can't pass up on. I don't know.
But no, I'll tell you, if Hunter was still there, I would have definitely taken him over Carter. But since Hunter was already taken, the next man up is Carter. If we didn't get him, I was gonna break my damn TV.
Yeah,
I swear to God, bro.
Yeah, and that makes me wonder, because the Browns traded out of that second spot, so I wonder if the Browns.
I knew when the Jaguars traded up, they was finna get Hunter. Why else? It's the next man. Ward is gone. Travis is the next man up. Like, boom, they traded up. It would be stupid if the Jaguars didn't get Hunter at number 2.
Do you think it was dumb for the Browns to trade out to not get Hunter?
I felt like, yeah, I agree. Well, who'd they get in 5 then?
They got Mason Graham from Michigan.
No, I would have taken
Travis Hunter. Right, exactly. That's what I'm thinking.
Their Browns defense is decent, and they've got Garrett, which is arguably one of the best edge rushers in the league. So,
but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Why'd you draft D tackle if you still got Myles Garrett? You got Myles Garrett there.
I would definitely, if I was a Browns fan, I'm definitely getting an offensive player to help out that, because I feel like their offense is not good, and they need, who's their best receiver there?
Well, they got rid of Amari Cooper. Right. They had Jarvis Landry been gone, right? So
Landry, he
damn.
Yeah, he been gone. So they got Njoku was their best, and he's a tight end.
Yeah, but Njoku, he ain't elite though, so
he's solid though. But my thing about it is, you traded out of 2 to go to 5 to draft a defender, when you could have just got the best defender on the board at that moment, which was Hunter.
And Mason Graham isn't, if you look at film, he ain't a very good pass rusher either. So I don't know if they need he getting that from more beats for a run, because if they trying to get in the 3rd and long, he ain't the type of guy you want to go for. But I understand them drafting it, because if they didn't, everybody's going to double team Garrett. They're going to neutralize him. So bring someone else to see if they can prove that spot. Can probably open up Garrett if Mason Graham can really step up.
Are you saying Mason Graham is only a 2-down player?
I'm not saying that, but if he's not a polished pass rusher, so
if they're in 3rd and long, are you putting them out there though?
I don't know the Browns D line like that.
Because what impact? If he can't pass rush and you're in 3rd and long, what impact does he have?
He doesn't. Well, he's a good run stopper. At Michigan, he was really good at stopping the run. But he's not. When I say he's not a polished pass rusher, I'm not saying he can't do that. I'm saying that's not his strength because he's a D tackle. He's a bigger D tackle, and his production wasn't the greatest when it comes to pass rush. It was coming disrupting run blocks and shedding and all that other stuff. But I mean, I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I was just wondering because I'm just saying it's the Browns. They might. You never know. They might be getting the third long. I'm just trying to figure out why they traded back to get a defender. If you had number 2 at Hunter right there, I maybe think he was gonna go offense if he was gonna trade down.
Yeah,
because the first 5.
I mean, I think it was an L for the Browns. I mean, you had Hunter right there. Boom, like two-way player, help you both sides. There you go.
Exactly.
But the Jaguars finessed them.
They did.
But the Jaguars gave up a lot. They gave up, I think it was like a 3rd or 4th round, and they gave up a 2025 first round pick to get Hunter, and they gave it to the Browns.
So
the Browns have some firepower going into next year.
They do. Do you think? Well, yeah, they got to re-up for that damn Deshaun Watson bullshit. So, given that all that they gave up, do you think that Travis Hunter is worth all of that they gave up, though? Is he still here? Am I here? Am I here? That's a valid question. Am I here?
Damn, bro, what happened?
Oh, okay, you back. Okay, I'm like, damn, am I talking? Can anybody hear me? Like,
no, it went pitch black for a second. Whoa.
Yeah, I was asking, given the amount that the Jaguars gave up, is Travis Hunter worth what they gave up?
Shit, that better be. I mean, both sides, generational player. Here's what I think with Hunter though. He's not gonna be having as many snaps as he does in college though. Dude, he at the end of the year he had over 700 snaps at both sides of the ball, bro.
That's insane. Bro.
I know.
Yeah, but shit, they had to. Shit, it's fucking Colorado.
Yeah, but I don't think physically Hunter can do that in an NFL. I'm not saying he can't.
Definitely can't.
Yeah, if he pulls that off, then dude, he made in the lab at that point. So,
what is your opinion about Trevor Lawrence then? Because I don't think Trevor Lawrence is all he's not as good as the hype. I thought that first year or 2.
Hold on, say that again.
I was talking about Trevor Lawrence. Like, what is your opinion about him? I don't think he's all that to me. I know he's got injured here and there, but I don't think he's all that.
I don't really watch the Jaguars too much like that. I mean, what were they? 3-14, 4-13 this year?
Something like that. But the Jaguars haven't been relevant for like 2 years now.
I mean, they haven't been. Last time they was relevant.
What you mean? They ain't never been relevant.
They were relevant.
They made the playoffs.
They made the playoffs 2 years ago when they had that comeback win against the Chargers. And then they gave Kansas City a little bit of running their money in the second round. After that, they went back to being nobodies.
Nobody, right? And that's what I was asking you. Do you think Trevor Lawrence is even is he like that? I don't think he's like that though.
I mean, no, but then again, he shows potential that he can. Take example that past year, and then just what he did in Clemson. But of course, nothing that he's done has really eclipsed into the NFL except for that past year. And even then, that past year, he wasn't, super like that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And that's the point I was making about just because you go to a big school and you top draft pick doesn't mean it's going to translate. Like he's had some success, but like same with Tua, top draft picks, but I don't really see where they got drafted versus the potential. Like I don't see a high ceiling for these guys, Tua or Trevor Lawrence. You know what I'm saying? These guys were number 1 overall picks. What was Tua? Tua wasn't number 1 overall, was he?
No,
I don't know.
Tua was like top 5, something like that. But
yeah, somewhere in that range. He was first round, but
yeah, just because you go, that's what I'm saying. And Clemson was going against top, he won back-to-back or national championship, so he was going against top competition. But you see, when he gets to the NFL, it's not all there. So
Tua was drafted 5th overall in the 2020 draft.
Yeah, top 5. Okay, yeah, top 5. And I know Trevor was drafted 1. Yeah, and he's the number 1 pick. And so that's what I'm saying. Like Travis Hunter can play.
Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
Well, they're gonna be nice.
I'm just saying, like, Travis Hunter can play both sides of the ball, but like realistically, like he said, how many snaps is he gonna play on each side of the ball so that he doesn't
When he
break
got
down?
drafted on ESPN, they had his thing listed as cornerback.
Yeah. I'm
He got drafted. They named him a receiver and a cornerback when he got drafted. They said both of them.
Okay, well, here's the people that watch the film more than I do when it comes to this. What position does he play better on? Wide receiver or cornerback?
Cornerback, because bro, his ball skills, bro, is unmatched.
Mm-hmm.
He can athletically play on both sides of the ball, but I feel like he's gonna make his money.
He's more better as a cornerback, I feel like.
Yeah, he's gonna make his money in the corner.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because he makes his catches, but he hasn't done like any significant like things as far as receiving.
He's not a polished receiver, but I mean he's athletic as hell to play good enough to play a receiver. But I say he's better at corner.
We're just gonna have to see what they do to start the season.
But then again, bro, Jaguars, they better not fuck him up, bro, because he a good ass pick.
They is.
It's a Jaguars. You know
That's
they
a
are.
given.
Right, exactly.
It's the damn Jaguars, and they always get first, second, or third pick, and then they always fuck the shit up.
I'll just hate for him to play both sides, and he just ends up getting burnt out early.
He is going to get burnt out running 100 yards. I mean, college, he's done it before, obviously. But this is not college. You're going against like niggas like
imagine him having to go out there and let's say strap up AJ Brown, and then later on he's got to go on defense and go meet Saquon Barkley in the hole. I don't think physically he can do that the whole game.
Nah, bro.
No. Now the Jets, receiver, he's going against Sauce Gardner. Sauce Gardner is a great cornerback. Now when he's on defense, who does the Jets have as a receiver?
Garrett Wilson.
Yeah. That's a lot to ask.
Like, him having to go out there and strap up Zay Flowers and to be like on defense, like, damn, I gotta go fuck up Derrick Henry now, bro.
Right.
He ain't gonna be able to do that.
No. Hell no.
Then and if he plays the Dolphins, he might go 1-on-1 against Jalen Ramsey. Then back on defense, they're going against Tyreek Hill or somebody.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Y'all still here talking?
NFL a different animal, bro.
Okay, well, let's bring the argument up. Okay, so let's just say he's only drafted as a cornerback. Is that worth a second round pick just off his cornerback work? Is that a second round?
If he's just cornerback, he's like top 5 picks still.
Yeah, he's definitely for sure.
Okay.
If he strictly just played corner in his college career, he is going.
Yeah, I say
Is he number 2 though?
What do you mean number 2? Like number 2?
Probably not.
He got drafted 2. I'm just saying, 'cause I feel like he got drafted number 2 because of the versatility.
Nah,
but as a cornerback, can
he'll be like number 5 and number 4.
I feel like he'll definitely be the first. If the only debate will be for Will Johnson from Michigan, but other than that, he's definitely gonna be probably the first corner taken off.
Will Johnson, did he get drafted in the first round?
Exactly. Did he get drafted?
I don't even think he did, bro.
No.
I don't even think.
Thing is, like they were saying, like he was the best person to pick, best available.
He was like the best DB out there. Hold on, bro. Let me go see.
He didn't get drafted in the first. I'm looking at it now.
That's crazy.
That's what I'm like. When you said that, I'm like, bro, I don't even remember hearing that guy's name.
Let me see if they picked up any. Bro, they picked up a corner, the Denver Jihadi Barron. What college he went to, bro? Damn, and Maxwell Harrison. They didn't get Will Johnson, bro, and he went to the draft, bro. Damn.
Okay, Barron was the number 3 cornerback. Travis Hunter was obviously number 1, and the other cornerback that there ain't no other cornerback. Yeah, so the second best cornerback in the draft, I'm assuming is the guy you talking about, didn't get drafted at all so far. How did that even happen?
I don't know, bro, but I thought he was gonna be gone.
Okay,
bro, what?
So why would the Broncos draft Barron then? Why do you think this? What did they? I wonder what did they see?
What the? I see, but here's the thing. Denver's known for their good man-to-man corners. I think Will Johnson's better in zone than man-to-man.
Okay.
So the only thing I can think of is, okay, they need to be picked up somebody with good man-to-man because Will Johnson's really good in zone.
Right. Okay. That doesn't make sense.
Not saying he can't be man to man, but
Mm-hmm.
damn, he didn't get picked up. I just now realized that, bro.
Yeah, and I don't. That's kind of crazy, right? And get back to Shador. They was talking about it earlier. Like Shador got his own custom draft room.
I didn't expect Shador to be out of the first round, but
Yeah, he had a big old draft room, TV, everything. Oh, can't wait for you to get drafted, son.
yeah,
All that just for him to go to second round. I know Dion was like, "This some bullshit, man."
yeah, I know he mad, bro.
I know
Telling
he
you,
just
in third round.
third round.
I'll take
Second. He gonna be second round.
He's definitely not gonna be third round, bro. Come on now.
But I knew he was at I knew he was at a first round when we didn't pick him up or when Pittsburgh didn't. I said, oh,
I thought at 21 or whatever it was. I just knew the Steelers were gonna take him.
21, 22? Yeah.
Yeah. Because they don't have anybody. If they're relying on Aaron Rodgers as their savior, because who else is out there?
Shit, I don't know.
Kirk Cousins is like Kirk Cousins. Come on, ain't nobody out there. Like so,
Kirk Cousins with the Steelers?
Yeah, because it's crazy how they haven't they only drafted one quarterback.
They drafted Kenny Pickett and he's already off the team. You brought in DK Metcalf after Wilson and Fields are gone. So who's throwing Metcalf the ball? That's why I was so confused at why the Steelers didn't go for Shador. So that makes me wonder about Shador. Like people aren't picking him up. Like what's going on there? Because the Steelers need a quarterback and they didn't go there. And I don't think he's going to be around in the early part of the second round. I think the Browns are going to probably take him with one of those two picks in the top 4. So I don't know what the Steelers are doing.
But it's already weird because they only drafted one or two quarterbacks in the first round this year. Like that's weird as hell.
Yeah, Cam Ward and then the guy Jada Kidd's guy Dart. There's only 2 quarterbacks.
Yeah. Usually they'll have at least about 4 or 5 quarterbacks that they drafted in the first round. They have 2. That's crazy.
Well, you got to think about it. It's not too many quarterback needy teams. Even the teams that are trash have some projects like Bryce Harper, and you still got the Falcons got a quarterback. Like a lot of these teams don't need quarterbacks because they probably just drafted him.
Or is he still on the team?
Who?
Because Kirk Cousins is he done with the Falcons or he's still on?
Somebody said he retired. I didn't hear about that.
He retired?
I think Comp said that.
He didn't retire. He couldn't have.
Well, they just gave him a contract, so I doubt he retired. The Falcons just paid big money.
The thing is, like, where does Michael Penix fit in all of this?
Well, they let him start at the end of the year, which tells me that they're going to be moving forward with him. I would think.
And Kirk is going to be like that a mentor. It seems like.
Well, I think he's still with the Falcons, bro. Yeah, he is.
The question is, why was Kirk Cousins ever even given that amount of money if you knew you was going to draft a quarterback? That was the issue.
Why did they even draft Michael Penix if they're going to get Kirk Cousins?
Because it's the damn Falcons.
It's the Falcons, but I think that the Penix move was a good move, but the Kirk Cousins move with the amount of money that you gave him made no sense. If you were going to draft a quarterback, that's what I didn't understand. You don't give all that money to a guy like Kirk Cousins. You sound like a Joe Flacco type of guy on a cheap deal. And have Penix work under him, or he be like, you gave Kirk Cousins a huge deal, and it's like, which direction are y'all going in here? Because Penix is the future, but Cousins is still on the roster. So where do you go in year 2? I think you go Penix. To me, you go to younger. I mean, because the Falcons ain't going nowhere anyway. The Falcons aren't going they aren't like a Super Bowl contender. You go with the rookie, or the second year guy.
Bro, I can't believe the Falcons beat the Eagles though this past year. That's crazy.
Yeah, but you see what happened in the long run. The Eagles won the Super Bowl. That loss don't even mean nothing, bro. The loss don't mean nothing. It's all about.
I mean, any team can beat anybody. It's just who played better that day, or like who.
Exactly. Yeah. Like I was trying to tell Jada Kidd that couple years ago when the Giants beat the Ravens. We had no business losing that game, but any given Sunday, the Lamar just fumbling the ball. I'm like, what is going on? And then Saquon Barkley just, but
anything can happen in the NFL.
We had no business losing that game though, but we did. So, so we still got question marks. The Steelers don't have a quarterback. Who are the Browns going to draft with their 2 top picks in the first round and the second round? They have this is the recap for the chat here. They have the first pick in the second round, and they also have number 4 pick in the second round. So I like to think Shador would be one of those 2 guys, but shit, I could be wrong there. I have no idea.
Maybe.
I could be wrong there. I mean, but the Browns don't have a quarterback. The Deshaun experiment is done. It will be done officially.
Yeah.
And Joe Flacco's not long term, so I would think you draft and then if it's not Shador, what other quarterback is out there better than Shador that's left?
I'm pretty sure the other Sanders brother is in this draft class also.
Is that accurate, Jay?
Shiloh Sanders.
Man, Shiloh Sanders gonna be undrafted, bro. They're not picking up.
That boy trash.
Man, bro. I'm gonna be young, bro. As much as I'm rooting for him, bro.
Draft class, he is in this draft class.
I'd be surprised if he even gets picked up.
Would he get drafted?
He gonna be irrelevant.
He is not getting drafted, bro. He is going.
He might get 5th round.
Nah, if they need like a cornerback they can really trust, like at least a decent one, I'm picking up Shiloh.
Right.
He don't even play corner. He's listed as a safety.
So I got.
It'd be funny if the Browns pick up Shiloh and Shador.
I'd be so dumb, bro.
All right,
maybe not Shador, but Shiloh. It'd be dumb.
All right, let me read.
So and then Deion become Brown's coach.
Yeah. I'm taking my talents to Cleveland.
So let me reveal. So this is the streets talking. So people are saying the Steelers skipped on Shador. Holy shit, what the hell is happening? People are saying that's wild. And somebody was like, he's not a good quarterback. I really hope the Ravens. Okay, but so people are saying that he's not that good, and people in this chat were saying that Shador is not that good. So
he's not.
Wait, who?
I wouldn't say good.
You said you wouldn't say he's not good?
I mean, we already talked about it, but I mean, I'm not saying he's not good, but I'm not surprised, honestly, that he fell out of the first round.
I was actually very shocked because I thought the Steelers were going to do it.
I mean, it still is a shocker, but I'm just like, okay, he didn't get picked up. All right, he'll get picked up in the second round, though. Someone will pick him up.
Is Shador Sanders a better quarterback or projected better quarterback than Justin Fields?
Justin Fields is still improving, I feel like.
I mean,
if Shador comes into the league to start cooking shit, then yeah, obviously. We were saying Justin Fields was supposed to be better than Lamar Jackson. Was going to be like Lamar Jackson.
I don't feel like Justin Fields got a fair shake. He was with the Bears, had no offensive line. He was with
the Bears, he actually did good, but he just didn't have no help.
He had no offensive line.
He had no help.
You had who they had?
Now he actually has a good team. He's with the Jets.
They did have a receiver on the Bears. What is his name, bro? They did have.
It was DJ Moore.
I thought it was somebody else too. Okay, maybe it might be DJ Moore, but yeah. And then you go to the Steelers, you never really got a chance. I mean, you was a starter like maybe the first couple games, but you really never got a full season with the Steelers.
You saw in that Ravens Steelers game, he played one possession of that game and never seen the field again.
Bro, if he would have given a fair chance with the Steelers, bro, he'll be a decent quarterback. Like, like no cap.
I like Justin Fields.
I do too. That's why I was very shocked that they just let him go like that. Like,
he's gonna do big things in New York.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't understand what they're doing. You let both the quarterbacks go. So it was like I thought the Steelers were gonna keep at least one of those two, more so Fields and Russell Wilson. You let both of them go, and then you don't draft nobody in the first round, and then you got DK Metcalf, who's just sitting there like.
The thing is, they had all they need is that big boom quarterback Their team is nice. As much as I hate the Steelers, they are a QB away from being a first round exit.
Yeah, a QB away from being a first round exit. A QB away?
Yep, a QB away from being a first round exit.
That's crazy. A QB away from being an exit is crazy.
I'm saying, even though they're gonna make the playoffs, because they seem to make the playoffs every year.
But that's what they did last year. They made it to the play and lost the first round. So you telling me? And they
Russell
had a
Wilson did good enough for them to make the playoffs.
Right, but that's my point. Like, who is better out there? Who is still out there right now that would make a difference for DK Metcalf? You can't. I mean, like, there's nobody. It's Aaron Rodgers.
Now, Aaron Rodgers. If he don't get picked up, I think he's retiring.
Well, you're taking a risk because the Steelers don't draft again until. When do the Steelers draft again? The Steelers don't even have a second round pick. So
yeah, get Aaron Rod, get A-Rod.
So as of right now, they don't have a second round pick, so they can't get Shador Sanders. I don't think he's dropping that far down.
Fuck it. Tell Tom Brady to get his ass out retirement and suit up.
Yeah, but still is looking for somebody that they can deal with long term. Like
Yeah,
they ain't about to go
Aaron
for
Rodgers.
Aaron
We
Rodgers.
had a really bad stint in New York.
Well, exactly, Colossal. Right. That's what I'm thinking the same thing. But who is that guy that's out there? Who's out there that if it ain't Aaron Rodgers, who's out there long
Retired
term?
Tom Brady. Retired Tom Brady.
Undrafted
He said
prospect.
He said long term, bro. Tom Brady, seriously?
And Tom Brady still got it in him.
Tom Brady is not turning the Steelers into a Super Bowl contender. Stop.
He's turning them into a first round exit. That's what he's doing.
Well, you don't need to bring Tom Brady out of retirement to do the same thing that they already did last year. Like, you bring Tom Brady in to win a Super Bowl, and he's not doing that. Not with that team.
Yeah, you gonna bring him out to break a leg. Shit,
Exactly.
he ain't been in retirement too long.
Break a leg out there.
Rusty.
And then again, George Pickens is still there, right? They still got receivers. They got receivers. They just don't.
They have everything good, but a quarterback. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's it. That's literally it.
Right, and I don't.
Bring back Kenny Pickett.
My thing is, I don't. What is out there that is a difference maker? You got two talented receivers, and I don't. And the only quarterback that makes sense is Aaron Rodgers, that could work with that. But I don't. I mean, Aaron Rodgers is declining.